Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. This is Season 2, Episode 10. We've gone past the January transfer window now, we're into February, and we'll be going into March as well today with this episode. Now, there's quite a bit to cover. Obviously, I was going to do it at the end of the last episode, but I didn't because I ran out of time. So we're going to do it at the start of this one. We're going to show you our transfer business throughout the 2024, or sorry, the 2025, 2026 season. So I can show you kind of what we've done. So let's have a gander at that first and foremost, just to open up proceedings. Obviously, I'll show you the biggest transfers as well, just quickly. You can have a look, or maybe some of the transfers you didn't expect, like Federico Valverde for 148.9 million. I'll just scroll down from, Gabriel. Well, we'll just go through the January ones, 'cause I think I went through the summer ones. Ruben Diaz, 68.3 million to Real Madrid from Man City. I'm surprised that was the fee. It could have been way more for a centre back of his quality. I'm surprised it was that low. So then after September, we'll read out Leroy Sané to Juventus, 56.4 million. For Fikayo Tomori went to Arsenal from Milan for 55.4 million as well. Malo Gusto on deadline day left Chelsea for Aston Villa for 54.1 million. Christian Romero leaving Spurs for City as well, 53.2 million for him. And with Grimaldo returning to Barcelona, 58.8 million for that one from Bayer Leverkusen. Bradley Barcola going from PSG to Wolfsburg. It's a bit of a downgrade, but 49.3 million was the fee. And we might have more chance of getting him now if we were to ever want him. I don't think we ever will need him, but the options there. Vitor Roque has gone from Barcelona to Leipzig for 47.1 million. I'll read out 40 million and then we'll just scroll through. I'm not going to sit here all day and look at all of them. Odilon Kasunu, 46.1 million to Juventus. He was a guy we were looking at for a little bit, but we couldn't get him on a pre-contract because he re-signed a new contract. So Juventus just paid the money. Arthur Vermeeren going from Atletico to Arsenal, 46.1 million as well. Christian Pulisic making the move to Bayer Leverkusen from Milan. There's a lot of fucking high price deals here. Mickey van de Ven now at Bayern Munich from Tottenham Hotspur, 44.6 million on that one. Andreas Christensen also going to Man City, 42.6 million from Barcelona. Andrew Robertson making a move to Bayern from Liverpool, 41.7 million. And yeah, there's some insane transfers in here. And the last one we'll read because it's just under 40 million. Marcel Sabitzer goes from Borussia Dortmund to Athletic Bilbao, 39.7 million the fee. So let's just see if there's any more interesting ones. I'm not going to read them all out, but I just want to see if there's any that catch my eye. It could be a long day scrolling down all this. This one is weird. Heung-min Son actually moving clubs I did not expect. Pablo Barrios to Union Berlin is an interesting one. Kim Min-jae moving across Germany. Sasha Bowie's going to go to Real Madrid in the summer. Very intriguing ones. And we'll keep scroll. I'll just kind of scroll down to about 20 million, and then we'll kind of call it a day there because it could take forever. It's a long ass list. It's got every transfer on here. I'm gonna sneeze. You see Baldanzi there for us. Sterling went to Lazio. Interesting one. Any other weird ones? Sadio Mane to Villa is an interesting one as well. To be honest with you. John Duran off to Lens, which is a weird one. Mateta seems like a realistic one. Palace to Fulham, kind of a sideways step. And there's a lot of transfers going through here. Plenty of transfers. Alejo Valise leaving Spurs is a silly one, but is what it is. And then Verbruggen leaving Brighton is the one. Last one below 20 million. Carter Vickers to Lecce. He's still quite a good defender. And Sam Maximan, still quite a solid player. He goes to Torino. There's quite a few interesting ones. Tommy Yasu as well. Only for 19.6 million. He must have been contract expiry. And then, of course, our favourite one, Casemiro to Chelsea. So let's take a look at what we've done then this year. We're doing it in date order, so let me just get across to it. In terms of first to last, by the way, the oldest to most recent. So we loaned out Riley Barton to Getafe for this season. He's gone up now to a 70. He's looking pretty good all around. Altai India, we sold him to Rennes. He hasn't gone up in overall, and honestly wasn't too good for us when we had him. So it was a smart move, and especially as we got David De Gea, who is higher rated and for cheaper. Only 6.3 million we had to pay to bring back our favourite Spaniard. Oh, hiccups. Roman Bowman got his loan to Rayo Vallecano. He looks very good. His form's only okay, which is concerning, but I'm sure he'll kick on. Jamie McDonald, his form's only okay. He's on loan at Everton. I don't know how much game time he's actually had. We then brought in Morton Hulman for, it says 18 million. It wasn't 18 million because, my God, that looks like a really good price. We also sent Mason Mount the other way to Sporting. I don't think it comes up with that. I don't think it will do. Adam Laron is at Coventry on loan. He's been doing all right. Tyrell Malacia we sold to West Ham for 13 million. We then brought in Tommaso Baldanzi as a backup cam for 25 million. God, it was July and we're in February. I didn't realise we had him that long. I realised how quick the season had gone, actually. Daniel Gore went to Middlesbrough on loan. Tigoland went to Southampton on loan. He's got up to a 70. Dylan Gore has got up to 66. We then sold Casemiro on a permanent to Chelsea. It was only seemed to be the big Premier League teams that came in. I thought, yeah, Chelsea be the least threatening. They won't be as much of a problem as the other teams, but that's kind of gone wrong this year. Casemiro hasn't played a minute for them yet, but 18.8 million, we'll take that. We then brought in Ferdy Cariolo from Brighton. He has been as good as his valuation. Probably better than his valuation, to be honest. Victor Lindelof, we sent the other way to Brighton for 13.5 million. I think he's had a decent season, nothing special. Joe Hugel went to Valladolid, I think it was, for 1.4 million. He's grown a bit, but I don't think he would have ever made it in this side. Tom Heaton, he continues to go down in overall as he gets older, but he's a capable hand for Bristol City. Anton Stack was another midfielder we brought in just as kind of depth. He has been good when we've given him a chance. He's not had much chance, granted, but he has been a solid squad player. 17 million. He's been worth it, I would say. Stefano Longo exited to go to Al Fayed, is it, in Saudi Arabia, 650k, and then Mashego Kamalo to Damak FC for around 460k. Seems to be the right decision on both of those. Radek Vitek also left for Swansea. He probably would have made it eventually, but I feel like with the time we've got with this team, it probably quicker just to get him sold and find him a new club. And then finally, Stefano Russo out on loan at Coventry City. He seems to be doing all right out there, growing a little bit already. No moves in January because any offer I accepted was just not, didn't go through. And any signings we were going to make, we decided not to make in the end because Sancho deserves his spot. So that is the update on the transfers. Taking a look at the Premier League then, this is where we stand. Still 4 points behind Chelsea. They will not stop winning no matter how much I try and ask them to. They haven't lost a game. I looked back for ages and I can't even find who they lost to. I don't even know who they lost to. I wish I knew. It's going to take a while to find. They didn't lose to us because we drew 0-0 with them. I'm just curious who they did lose to. Who was their one loss against? I checked December. It was this West Ham back in October, away from home. Well, they were at home, actually. It's the only game they've lost all season. They've got 4 draws. One came against us. I know one came against City. I'm pretty sure one came against Bournemouth. I don't remember who the other one came against. But 20 wins out of 25. I know we're on 19 out of 25, so we're keeping pace. But it's just absolutely ridiculous. This Chelsea team just don't seem to want to give up any points. Which, fair play to them. They are really giving us a challenge. FA Cup-wise, we did advance to the 5th round. And we may have got the hardest draw of the tournament. Unless you count Chelsea as a difficult draw. They are top of the league. But maybe the second hardest draw as it stands in the tournament. We've got Manchester City. We have to travel to the Etihad for that one. And Manchester Derby in the round of 16 of the FA Cup. Carabao Cup we were out of. And the final is between Arsenal and Chelsea. I knew Spurs wouldn't win it. They don't win trophies. So it's between Arsenal and Chelsea for the Carabao Cup in 2026. In the Champions League, we got through in the top 8. And we've been drawn against Bayer Leverkusen. We will go away from home for the first leg of that. I think today that falls, and then the next episode will be where the home leg falls, if I remember correctly. But I'll check the schedule in a minute. These are the round of 16 matches. Napoli, Porto, Atletico, Liverpool, Leverkusen, Man United, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Leipzig, Barcelona, Milan, Bayern Munich, Slavia Prague, Lombardia, which is obviously Inter Milan, and then Borussia Dortmund, Feyenoord. As for the Europa League, if anyone's interested, we're just going to go quick scroll through them. And then for the conference, quick scroll through them. First legs have been played. Oh no, this is a playoff still. They haven't actually done the draw yet, but those are the teams that got through. So let's get into it then. Bit of news. Last Man United versus Crystal Palace meeting was a thrilling draw. Saw plenty of goals. I waiting for more of the same in this reverse fixture. And Man United against Leverkusen looks like a very finely poised tie in the UEFA Champions League round of 16. Both teams will believe they can win it. I believe we can win it. And yeah, again, they've got a really good side. So we did scout them out last time. We'll scout them out again before the actual match falls if we have it today. The draw's been made, and this is our upcoming round of 16 matchup. Bring it on. Man United have tweeted that one themselves. And Liverpool and Leeds rivalry is an interesting one. I've never heard of that one. Right, what have we got today then? 5 games probably. I think I'll manage today. Away from home, we take on Crystal Palace. We then come back to the Old Trafford, the homestead, the undefeated fortress in the Premier League. We face Arsenal. We then have to travel 3 days later to the Etihad for that FA Cup match against Manchester City before we go into the game against Leverkusen away from home and finishing today at Bournemouth. So it's not the easiest run of games at all. And if it was any other day, I'd probably do 6 games just to get the other Leverkusen leg in, but I don't have as much time today because I'm back at work this evening. So it will just be the first leg and then Bournemouth, and then we will kind of leave it in the balance, leave it on a cliffhanger to see if we can get past Leverkusen in the second leg. It really depends how they play. It really depends how we play. So that is what we've got today. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the actual matches. I should mention as well, actually, I'm going to have some further ado. We did do a youth tournament. We lost in the final to West Ham, and we got some new players in towards the front of things. We've got Buan Mandal, 53 rated, 70 to 94 potential. Sharad Rijal, 53 rated, 66 to 90 potential. Ajay Jug, 65 to 87 potential with 62 rating. He is a baller, but I don't know if he'll maybe get through with that potential. And there was one other, Partosh Sharma. He is 55 rated, 65 to 89 potential. So we've got some Thunder Dragons in from that first report, and let's see. We've got 6 months of it, so we'll get another report today as well as we go into March. So let's see how many Thunder Dragons we get and how impressive they all are. First of all, though, Crystal Palace. Let's see what they're bringing to the table. Bolkat in goal. Wilson Esbrand and Mafio as the fullbacks. Diego Carlos, Gehi, and Chadi Riyad as the centre-backs. Kamada and Wharton as the centre midfielders. Flores off the left. Raksaki off the right. And Edward up top. Robinson, Munoz, Lacroix, Lerma, Almiron, and Ketia and Sarr all on the bench. They've gone 13 points out of 15. I think that's actually better than our record. 4 wins and a draw. Their tactical preset is the kick and rush. They've got no key attacking or defensive players. They just all play for themselves. And team stats show that I think Miguel Almiron, along with Arkadiusz Milik, are the top scorers in this side. Odson Edouard, only 1 goal, so I'm assuming it will be him that starts. I think there might be a bit of lying here in the team. So have we got a press conference, or are we just going straight in? Also, just real quick, I did take a look off screen last night at the pre-contract report. As you can see, no players are in there now. There was nobody on a pre-contract. Everyone had renewed their contracts, so we couldn't make any deals happen, unfortunately, to see if we could steal anybody on a free. So, let's get into it. Crystal Palace. What are we going to do for this one? We'll go Anna in goal. Cariolo and Dallo. I think actually we'll go Mazraoui for this one. We also need to rest players because we've got Arsenal, then City, then Leverkusen, so we might have to rotate a little bit. But the rest of this is fine. Agarte doesn't leave the team ever because he's just that good. Sancho comes out for Anthony. Do you want to do this? I think I want to do that. And then we'll go Garnacho, Xerxes. So that'll be the team that takes on Crystal Palace. I'm also inclined maybe, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull the trigger on it. I was thinking about it, and my thought has come true. We're going to put Baldanzi in. The Baldanzi-Xerxes partnership works wonders, and also, he has been mad good. I know Bruno's been all right, but for Bruno's standards, you'd expect more. He's had quite a lot of assists, but Bruno only had 4 goals so far this season. Baldanzi hasn't got many either, but he has kind of run Bruno into the wall a bit. There's a bit of competition there. I think Baldanzi's winning it for me at the moment, so we'll give him the nod. Although, as well, it's kind of to rest Bruno for the big competitions and the big games coming up. So, Selhurst Park hosts his first game today. Onana in goal, Cariolo and Mazraoui as the fullbacks. Martinez has the armband. It's an interesting choice. Delit alongside him at centre-back. Manu and Agarte as the CDMs. Baldanzi at cam. Garnacho off the left. Anthony off the right. Xerxes up top at striker. So, yeah, we're travelling away for this first game of today. Selhurst Park hosts this one. It's Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. And it's live, as they say. But in all seriousness, we've got a tough episode to come up. Well, here we go then. Probably the easiest game of today, I can't lie. And it's still going to be a challenge because they're in such good form. Very loud Crystal Palace contingent singing CPFC. Can we beat the CPFC? Again, like I said, in terms of quality, it's probably our easiest game today. In terms of form, it might be one of our most difficult because we've got Arsenal, Man City, Leverkusen and Bournemouth. And Bournemouth probably on a similar level to what Palace are, you would think. But Bournemouth have gone for a European push this year, whereas Crystal Palace are kind of just languishing in the mid-table a little bit. They've got a good run of form going, so I'm slightly concerned. I'm also curious what they bring to the table here at Selhurst Park. Bolka, yeah, that's a fucking good back five. Wharton, Kamada, yeah, I knew Millet was going to start. Coman and Almiron off the wings. Yeah, it's a good side. It's a side that could cause us some issues, but it's a side that we should be able to beat anyway. Especially as we need the win to keep up with Chelsea. We can't really afford to drop points in any circumstance because Chelsea ain't, so why should we, you know? It's one hell of a title race. It's not who like I said, I've said it a couple of times, I'll say it again. It's not who I thought the race would be with, but it's the race we've got. Wharton and Kamada sounds like a cool midfield, you know, but Mainu will get that ball back, and now Garnacho's got space behind the back five already, but that's a poor touch. I want that to go further wide. Wasn't the greatest touch from Cadiola, wins it back. Playing it safe back to Mainu. Baldanzi. Again, I'll put Baldanzi in because I don't know how many minutes he's going to get today. I know Bruno's not got an incredible goal scoring record, but he's got big game experience. That's sometimes what you need. Why not try one? Bolka, good save, but just hit one and hope. No one was closing Xerxes down. Kobe's tried the same idea, but it's a bit further out, a bit of an interesting one from Kobe Mainu. Probably not the correct decision there, but you know, we've started off strong. We've got the ball back with Cadiola, who just is the best left back in the world. Now Anthony. I don't know what is like. This man just seems to be ridiculous in career mode. He needs to watch himself in this career mode and replicate it in real life. Cuts inside, hits it, and it stays it. It's gone through their legs. He's nutmegged the man to score that. Mate, this man is special. And it's really annoying because he's hit his potential, so I still probably might find a price for him and might find a buyer for him in the summer, but fuck me, is he good sometimes. Anthony opens a scoring for episode 10 here at Selhurst Park. It's a great goal as well. But yeah, this is him hitting his potential of 81. I believe he's the winger with the most contributions. Ahmad might have run him close now, actually, after last episode. Clutching up against Milan for a point, and then it's a great save. I didn't really close it down properly with the lit. But yeah, Ahmad clutching up in the Champions League probably will have helped his stats and his stock at this club. And the fact he's got more potential than Anthony, he's already a rating higher. Cadiola wants to cross it into Xerxes, but the movement's not great, so we'll play it back. Garnacho didn't realise it would come back to him, obviously. Baldanzi. Gets caught, keeps the ball low under pressure. Kobe Mainu hits one. Oh, Bolka. Good save, but Mainu is dangerous from that kind of range. Whatever. Crystal Palace chance, ringing out again. Milik's tried one, you know. Not a bad effort. And the veteran striker, I thought we'd had it covered by the centre-back, but Onana still had to put a save to it. by Milik. Xerxes doesn't need to header it. Onana has it covered. Had Xerxes there just in case. Milik, again, he's a veteran striker. He is dangerous. Guardiola, the pace on his left-hand side, by the way, on the break is ridiculous. Garnacho goes inside Gehi. Leaves him for Dust. He's going to leave the Palace defence for Dust. It's Bolka. Anthony. Oh, it's such a shit touch. Greta Stegeman has gone to Seattle Reign from the free agents. Never heard of her in my life. But yeah, heavy touch from Anthony there. Couldn't control. But the fucking speed on that break, man. Down that left-hand side. Cariola about 90 pace. Garnacho, I think, close to 90 pace as well. The way that just broke so quickly is insane. Ferdi Cariola, man, such a signing. Such a good signing. I don't know if it was wholly realistic signing him from Brighton after one season, but Man United targeted him in the summer as well. And even though we didn't pull the trigger in real life, we pulled the trigger in game. And I'm glad we did. He's just there every time. Can't get that one quite to Garnacho. It's been dominant so far from us. Onana's been caught into action a couple of times, but I'd say we've had the control. Mazraoui closes that one down. Baldanzi, pressured by Florinal Coleman. Can't get the ball back. Wharton was one I was half considering signing as well, but we've got our midfield now, I think, for the save. Garnacho, I was wanting to use Cadiola on the overlap. It's taking a while for him to overlap, but he is doing eventually. Now back. Now Baldanzi. Oh, Kamada, good coming across. I want to hit that. Good header. Baldanzi with the control. Hobby. And that's the problem with breaking down a 5-back in any other kind of situation rather than on the counter is difficult. You've got a man like this, man like Anthony. Yeah, he's got the confidence. Probably shouldn't have shot that, but he's got the confidence. Milik tries to knock it on Maz. I'm just going to play it calm. Okay, that's not the pass I did. Not playing it calm here. Miggy Almiron. The Palace, soft target by a long way. But to be fair, the pass didn't go as I wanted there in the midfield, and that's what gave the ball away back to Palace. I do like that Ugarte drops back all the time for these goal kicks. And again, just breaking down his left-hand side. Hard to contain, but they have contained this time. Cadiola though. Xerxes, stay on side, buddy. Baldanzi. Try to get away. Kamada's got good cover, to be fair. But I need Xerxes to be on side for these crosses. Don't want to ask for a lot, but I kind of am asking my striker to be a striker. Good cover by Martinez. That was meant to go to the keeper, and it will do eventually. It's a good cover by Martinez. Ugarte to Maz. Anthony. Maz again on the overlap. Does just about get it. Xerxes placed on side. I don't know if he has. It doesn't make it to him anyway. Garnacho picks up the ball though. And it's blocked again. So I mean, it's hard to break down his back five unless you're on the counter attack. Now I need Xerxes in the box. He is in the box. It's gone all the way to Anthony instead. Mazraoui. Why not twat one? Garnacho can't get the rebound. Oh, mate. Why did it take a touch there with Garnacho? I just wanted to hit it. Bit active to close the half. Xerxes. Again, Bolka called into action. We're pushing for a second. And it's going to be on at some point, surely. It's got to be. Last chance of the half for Manchester United, who have dominated this first 45 minutes. We'll try and cross this into the late, I think it is, in the middle. In the centre, it's away. Martinez keeps it alive. It's still, it was alive for a moment there, but it's cleared. And it's half time. And somehow, we're only a goal up. It's come from Anthony. I don't know why they're focusing the camera on Baldanzi. Anthony, the goal scorer, to make it 1-0, and it should really be more. I don't know how Bolka is not beaten again. He's been making some incredible saves, I'll give him that, but like, fuck me. We have been dominant in the first half there. 69% possession. 68 to 32 now. We've now clicked in here. 10 shots to 4, and only 0.8 expected goals. I know we've been taking a few pot shots from range, but I feel like we deserve more expected goals. Although we have got the goal, 0.8 to 0.4. And yeah, 8 shots on target. So Bulka's had a busy first half. Can we continue the pressure second half and wrap up the 3 points, or will Palace strike back? They've had a decent amount of shots. Early signs dictate that Baldanzi is the player of the match so far. He got the assist for the Anthony goal, of course he did. Why wouldn't he? And their best player looks like Kamada, who has been covering really well despite being a cam. He's been covering the defensive areas quite well. Second half then, kicks off at Selhurst Park. We're looking to try and confirm this 3 points rather than allow them back into the game, but that's a poor pass to kick off the half. Mainu missed times to tackle. Palace could be out here early. Because Freddie... Well, Cadiolo did tackle there but didn't get the ball. Thankfully, Lissandro Martinez, the captain of the day, at the back. Can't fucking get it over the top. I pressed the plate over the top. Baldanzi, key again in that spot. And now Xerxes. Garnacho's been... Oh, Garnacho's been left in acres. I mean, you just can't do that. You're not allowed. It's just illegal to do that. You can't leave Garnacho in that much space. That's 16 goals in the Premier League for Alejandro Garnacho. He's actually our top scorer for the Premier League season. And in fact, he might be the Golden Boot leader now. I think he might be tied with Nicholas Jackson. But he's just so dangerous. And you can't give him that space or he will fucking strike. I think the Palace defence expected Xerxes to hit it. Left Garnacho, of all people, unmarked. And it's gone back to bite them. And now we're 2-0 up. That's what we needed. A securing goal. Just in case they do find a way back in, we've got a cushion now. But yeah, there you go. 16 goals in 21 matches. Cadiolo gets the ball back once again. He has been phenomenal today. I don't know if his rating will quite encompass that in the after the match ratings, but he's been very, very good. Mazwai's been left in space, and it could be 3 if Xerxes gets his ass in the box. He does get his ass in the box. It's off the crossbar. Baldanzi! Oh, it's off the crossbar again! In as many shots just there, we've hit the crossbar twice. Are you joking? Garnacho gets fouled. That, mate, that's bollocks. We're going to hit this one. But, like, 2 times in as many minutes we hit the crossbar. Alejandro Garnacho, I don't think he's got many free kicks in this season because Bruno usually takes them. Let's see what Garnacho can do. Oh, it's a fucking save and a half, man! Oh, did that hit off the crossbar as well? I just want to double check. I'm going to miss a replay. Did that hit off the crossbar too? That's very well hit by Garnacho. He hits it. Bolka saves it. No, it's just a really good save. Mate, we have been... Like, we've come out the second half, a different team. I know we were dominant first half, but this second half has been mad. We've hit the crossbar twice, and Garnacho's nearly bagged a free kick. Oh, it might be a foul against Wharton. He's taken the shot on. It's gone wide, but is it a foul? I don't think so, but it's nearly actually snuck in there from the Palace centre midfielder. It's a goal kick, so no foul. But I thought it might have been given as one, to be honest. And Xerxes could just knock us down. Mate, we are cooking with gas. Mazwai made the run. I did spot it. Will he be able to control? Need a bit of help. We do get a bit of help from Tommaso Baldanzi again. Mainu's got room to hit, but he's not going to. Anthony can't find his way past. Changes for Palace in the offing, and we're going to make some changes of our own too very, very soon. Just because we've got big games coming up. Coleman tries to play it inside. Ugarte Has been quite quiet today, Agarte, but that's because he's not had much to do rather than anything else. Anthony into Xerxes. Need an option, I guess. Garnacho. You'd think that number 7 would be scoring that, but on the other hand, it came to him quite heavy. It was a heavy pass from Xerxes. We'll bring on Ahmad as well. Not that we need him, but we'll bring one anyway. We'll give Rashford some minutes too. Garnacho's a very good day once again. And then minor for Hjulmand was the other one I was thinking. So 4 changes to be made. Just freshen it up a little bit. Palace also going to make some substitutions. Coman coming off for Ismail Assar. Here's me thinking I was going to bring fucking Cadiolo off for Shaw, but if Ismail Assar's on, we're probably not going to do that. Still got one more substitute to make. It'll either be Shaw or Maserati, probably, but still, it's a difficult one because pacey wingers. I mean, Dallo coming on for Maserati might be alright. Cadiolo's still got plenty of stamina left, it'll be fine. Danzi into Rashford. Fountain inside, finds a space, just off target. Yeah, I'm going to make that move now, actually. Rashford tries one early, but it's never going in. It's not really even curling too much. Poor effort from the number 10 on that replay, actually, looking back. It's itching my face, sorry if you can hear it. For whatever reason, my jaw's sore. Don't know why, but Dallo comes on from Mazwai, and if we get an injury now, we're fucked because we're at substitutions. Now 2-0 up though, in a very good spot. Game coming up against Arsenal, I'm confident for because we've got the unbeaten record at home, but they also beat us earlier in the season. For a while they were part of the title race. They kind of dropped off a little bit, surprisingly. Gilman, oh, that would have been nice to hit, but I didn't. Ahmad can't get through LaCroix. Just over, or just under, I should say, 20 minutes left. I'd like to think we have it in hand, but games can sometimes fall apart quite quickly. Xerxes, good effort, Bolka saves. Lamine Yamal's having a masterclass for Arsenal, it looks like, in that game that they're in. Baldanzi, great control. Can he hit this? He can. Oh, it's straight to the hands though. Yeah, I do really like Baldanzi, you know. I do like it at the moment, and it's mad. I like him over Fernandes. Right now, he's my preferred option, but obviously in the big game situations, we're going to have to use Bruno because he's got more big game experience. Hamad's unmarked at the back. Turned around, very silly. Baldanzi. Gilman. Ahmad. Try to create the space. He's not going to be able to, but Xerxes can. Joshua Xerxes straight at Bolka. Curious if which striker we're going to use actually next match against Arsenal, because Xerxes and Højlund have been a lot more quieter in recent episodes. And Garnacho's been the one bagging the goals. Do we want to try Garnacho striker? Potentially. Probably not, but could be an interesting shout at some point. Feels like a cup game or something. Not the City one, obviously. It's Man City. But like, this is an experiment. Cadiolo stops Almiron in his tracks. Almiron not been able to get past Cadiolo. He's had a brilliant day. I don't think he'll get man of the match, but he deserves it, to be honest with you. Man of the match probably goes Garnacho or Baldanzi, in my opinion. But, well, not in my opinion. My opinion would be Cadiolo, but in the game's opinion, that's what I think the game will give it to. Martinez, good cover. Yeah, I think the man of the match will go to either Baldanzi or Garnacho. I'd give it personally to Cadiolo. He hasn't let Almiron breathe today. That's not the ball I'm meant to play. And it could be a problem late on here. Could be hard to catch up to Ismail Assar. Dallo's putting all the legs in he can, and Lenny Yoro will head it away. Baldanzi looking to free Rashford, but slightly overhit that one there from the Italian. As Palace make a late change, it won't matter now, but I think it's purely maybe for stamina reasons. Milik coming off, as is Robinson. I'm presuming Edouard comes on. Oh no, Nketiah is already coming on. And I'm guessing Wilson Ibrand. Oh, Maffeo, sorry. I got both the guesses wrong. Well, you know, 4 minutes left. Will there be a late goal here? Maybe a spark for Palace in this one. And Nketiah goes past Yoro. Doesn't get past Onana, though. And if they wanted to bring this back, they maybe should have brought Nketiah on about 15 minutes ago. I can't lie. Milik's got the experience, but he doesn't have the movement up top. Good save from Onana. It's near post. Headed away. Nobody to follow up on it from Manchester United. I thought Ahmad might come in and help. Oh, but that's a poor touch. And Tommaso Baldanzi tried to just poke it away. Ahmad can't get there. The touch was poor from Baldanzi as well, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could have had a counter on. Gone for a third goal, but it could be a last chance for Palace to get a consolation. Ismail Assar. Tackled by Dallo. That will do it. And that will be a professional performance from Manchester United. It's add another 3 points to the total. Will it matter? Probably not. Chelsea probably won again. But ultimately, it's now 3 points on the board. So no complaints on that perspective. Very happy with that game. Anthony in the first half, Garnacho in the second half. Probably should have been more, but again, I'm happy that we've just got the 3 points. The goal difference is getting more and more impressive as well for Manchester United. We've kept 11 clean sheets, 6 with Onana, 5 with De Gea, and it's just been really good defensively all around. For some reason, I'm actually quite good at defending this year. The man of the match does go to Tommaso Baldanzi. Garnacho in second place. I thought it would be one of them. He gets a 9.3 and an assist to add to the ever-growing collection. And do we, this is a question now, do we give him the game against Arsenal? Or do we trust experience? I don't know. Garnacho gets an 8.3 though. Onana gets an 8.1. 4 saves today. Kept the clean sheet. Didn't need to do much. What he did professionally. An assist from Xerxes seems to be becoming more of a facilitator now than an actual goal scorer, which is fine by me. 7.8 and an assist for Xerxes. A goal as well for Anthony. He adds to a very good season, 7.5. I just wish he would have more potential. I don't know what we're going to do with him just yet. And everyone putting in a good performance. Centre-backs and players off the bench that really get as much chance, but it's not the end of the world. Their man of the match, if you could pick one, was Kamara, 7.3. I'd agree as well. Quite good defensively, even though he was meant to be the attacking midfielder. They switched to a 3-back at the end, went for a 3-4-3 to try and get a goal or two to get back into it, but unable to. Arkadiusz Milik showing his age, showing his wear and tear a little bit, but he did have some opportunities. Couldn't find the back of the net. Bolka, his game today was pretty good, I can't lie. 11 shots saved at 13, 2 goals conceded. He tried his best, to be honest, but it was a bit of a barrage from us. And in the end, we do get the dub. So taking a look then at the match facts, 62 at 38. Oh, sorry, 61 at 39, because it likes to change it when I click in these menus. In terms of possession, 20 shots to 6. 3.5 is split 2 goals to 0.7. A dominant, but also professional performance from Manchester United as we pick up another 3 points on our way to hopefully catching Chelsea. But God forbid, they've won again. Fuck off. I just can't catch these men. We've got 3 Premier League games today. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to make any, like, closing of the gap kind of thing. I think we're having a good season, but then you look at Chelsea, it's insane. Guardiola was fantastic today. I know he looked at 7.5 on the actual match ratings, but I thought it was my best player. Maybe Baldanzi was the best player, but Guardiola was definitely deserving of more than 7.5. But yeah, Tommaso Baldanzi, we need to have a talk about him. We need to have a chin wag about Mr. Baldanzi here. Does he deserve to start the big games? Right now, I would say maybe. Because genuinely, I feel like more confident with him on the pitch than I do with Bruno. Like, I know Bruno's good, but Baldanzi's been fucking killing it. Do we give him a reward? by playing them against the big teams in the Premier League now. Like an Arsenal, like a Man City. I know Man City's in the FA Cup, but my point is, do we give him that big exposure perhaps? Role update for Mandal. He has gone up to Poacher Plus already. He is dedicated to working up to be a good striker. I love that from him. Well, just brought him in as well. Unread messages. And Martinez is happy. And so is Luke Shaw. Even though he didn't get a game there, he's happy he's getting more game time. He's not going to get much this episode, I'm afraid. It doesn't look likely for Mr. Luke Shaw. And De Jong will not go to Ross County, which sucks. That would have been a cool move. And 13-13 in the Premier League in 19 games for Xerxes. Again, the goals have slowed down, but the contributions haven't. Which is why I think we're going to start Højlund for this one. But I do respect Mr. Joshua Xerxes for his contributions. Again, the usual. Anyone with a green lightning bolt gets performance. Anyone with a yellow or red or orange lightning bolt gets energy. And we're back on the all-out energy grind because it's only a few days till Arsenal. And we need to be ready to go. Why does it... Oh, yeah, I want to go to the other team sheet. Yeah, this is so slow sometimes. The menus do my dick in. Why do they have to be so fucking stupid? Feels like the menus are so laggy this year. Right, everyone should be okay, I think. And if they're not, then who cares? Let's go to Arsenal. Intrigued if we get any more transfer offers or anything like that. Right, another humongous game. Chelsea beat these lots. I'm hoping we can too. I don't know. Manchester United believe they come out of title challenge this season and their credentials will be severely tested in their next match against Arsenal. But after a thrilling win for Arsenal in the reverse fixture, Manchester United will be looking to salvage some pride with a win this time around. Yeah, they beat us 2-1 on Hilton Day this season. Chelsea have Fulham, so that's now 3 points for the Blues. And Spurs and Man City play each other. It's big games this fucking weekend. Team of the week. Only one player in there for us. 5 in there for Arsenal. But yeah, 1 for us, and that's all that matters. Baldanzi getting in. And honestly, I might use him. 13-13 for Xerxes. A solid display from Manchester United's defence. So Rodriguez's players keep a clean sheet against Palace as they won 2-0. Andre Onana, another clean sheet. And after a great performance in the match against Crystal Palace, Baldanzi is named player of the match. And this might be, what's the word, controversial. But I'm going to give Baldanzi the nod. Now if this backfires, I will take the shit. But why wouldn't he get a nod the way he's playing? Chelsea need to just fuck off, to be honest with you. They won't they won't stop winning. They won't drop points. They're being very mean right now. We have got a titanic goal difference advantage. It's just, we can't get the points to get up to them because they keep winning. It's a mad season from them. It's a mad season from us. But their season is just unreal. I don't think either team... Oh, wait, no, maths. Let me do maths. Chelsea could still get a Centurion season. We can't. But we can get damn close. Our maximum we could get is 99 points. Chelsea's maximum is 103. And I think they might hit that because, fuck me, they won't stop. They won't just lose. And they don't even win convincingly, which is the annoying part, I think, as well. They just win by a goal. Or they win by, luck. I don't know. It just... We're destroying teams. They're just kind of, getting past them with a bit of luck. Enough skill to obviously do it, but... they are pissing me off right now. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I didn't think it was going to be this difficult. If they're going to be our last game of the season, it might potentially come down to that last game of the season as to who wins the Premier League. But let's just focus on the here and the now. Let's just focus on what we've got. We've got to play Arsenal at at Old Trafford. So let's just look at that, see what they've got. Yamal cooked last time for them, but I believe they're probably going to start Saka this time around. And with 4 wins and only 1 loss out of their last 5, this is going to be a fucking task and a half. I actually don't know if we'll keep our Old Trafford undefeated record, to be honest, but it's what we've got to work with. Raya in goal, Mendy and White as a fullback, Saliba and Calafiori as the centre backs, Rice as a CDM, Marino and Odegaard as the centre mids, with Odegaard captain on the side, Trossard off the left, Saka off the right, Gyökeres as the striker, Alisson, Jimenez, Rabiot, Partey, Timber, Jorginho, and Kyriar all on the bench. I don't really trust that fucking Raya will start ahead of Becker, but well, Alisson, but Becker as well, I guess. He can always start. And Saka's so good. He is so good that he's twice the attacking player of anybody else. Which actually kind of makes sense. Tiki-taka play from Arsenal. We know this. It is going to be a hard, hard test. But if Chelsea can do it, why can't we? What? No, I mean, that's not really great, is it? Don't hype that up. Talk about the things that do matter, like Cariolo done well and everything else done well. Yeah, Højlund's going to struggle today, but Xerxes also been struggling to find the net, so Højlund will get a nod, and he will do his best. How's he only content? Do you know what I mean? Is Manu accustomed to your demands? How's him handling it? He's doing all right, but it won't be a Manu game today, so we can encourage him, but he won't be playing. Well, he won't be starting. We're obviously going to go Hillman Degarte, the bullying DM partnership rather than the one bully and one free roamer. I don't really know what to call Manu. He's not bullying that midfield anyway. Right, here we go then. Just need to check how many days it is. It's 3 days, I believe, isn't it, between us and City? Yeah. And then how many days after is Leverkusen? Another 3. Then 4 to Bournemouth. Then 4 more to Leverkusen. Then 3 to Luton. And then we get a nice little break for a little while. We'll obviously not be playing these, but we'll get to see how the Spain team do. Yeah, we're the manager of Spain, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. Don't know if you were made aware of this, but we took over a while back. We haven't actually had a game with them yet. But for the World Cup, we're kind of in the driving seat because look at this fucking team, man. When they come knocking with a team like this, you don't say no, do you? Like, it's insane. Pau Torres is injured, but that's a different matter. This team is ridiculous. Our only regret, well, my only regret anyway with this team is we don't have an out-and-out striker. Oyarsabal's been put there. Of course, we've got Morata as well, who'll only decline, unfortunately. But we've got Lamine Yamal, we've got Nico Williams, we've got Gavi, Pedri, Rodri in the midfield. A strong as fuck centre-back duo and full-back duo as well. It's a really good team. But yeah, that's probably going to come when we do the FA Cup. And even then, or the FA Cup? Sorry, can I like involve Spain in the FA Cup? I don't know if that's legal. The World Cup. But even now, I don't know if I'm going to play it unless people want to see it. In which case, I will play it. Why not? Carlos Rodriguez can become an international management winner, as well as potentially a Premier League winner. But we do need to actually get to the Arsenal game to get further in the Premier League season instead of me talking all the time. Onana is fucked, by the way. I do have him on an energy plan, I'm pretty sure. For some reason, he doesn't seem to recover that fast. What's his stamina? 40. Bruv. I don't think goalkeepers have high stamina anyway. But that is low. What's De Gea's in comparison? 27. Right, never mind then. Onana's is alright. Right, Onana stays in goal, obviously. Back four does not change. Midfield changes slightly. And yes, big risk, but maybe big reward. Baldanzi steps in. Am I going to regret it? Potentially. But it's huge. It's a huge chance for Baldanzi. And We'll just see what we can do with him. Obviously, either way, Bruno's going to get the next game because I can't bench him for too long. Or A, he'll get mad, and B, he's still pretty good at 90 raid. But at the moment, we're going to go with Baldanzi because he's been on fire. Onana in goal, Cariolo and Dalot as the fullbacks, Martinez and Delay as the centre-backs, Hjulmand and Ugarte, CDMs with Hjulmand captain in the side. An interesting choice of captain today. It's not really a nailed-down captain. We'll have to go through the options next year to figure out one. Baldanzi at cam, Garnacho off the left, Sancho off the right, Højlund at striker. At Old Trafford then, it is Manchester United versus Arsenal. And I'm not saying that we've not got a nailed down captain, we have, it's Bruno, but when he's not playing, we need kind of a deputy, and we don't have one of them. The boys are ready to defend their Old Trafford record in the Premier League. The boys are ready to try and close that gap to Chelsea. In 3 days, we've got Man City at the Etihad. In 6 days, we've got Leverkusen in Germany. We have got a tough run of games, and this team will be battered and bruised by the end of it, but will we be victorious? That's the question on everyone's mind. They have gone strong. They have not gone with what the game said. Becker is there, Alisson of course. Tomori was in the centre-back lineup, not Calafiori. This team is going to be mad, but we'll look at ours first because we are the home side. We know how good we are. I'm going to take a quick drink while it's loading. Let's see them. Alisson, Mendy, Tomori, Saliba, White, Partey, Rice, Erdegaard, Martinelli, Saka, Gyökeres. That is a good team. Van Dijk doesn't make the starting 11. That's how good this team is. Van Dijk's on their bench. Granted, he's in decline, but still, that's fucking insane. That's fucking mental. It looks like Arsenal going to have proceedings here at Old Trafford, but we have got an undefeated record at the Theatre of Dreams to keep. Can we keep it? Haven't lost all season at Old Trafford. We've lost 3 times on the road. 1 time was to this team that we are facing currently. The other 2 times, Spurs and Leicester, but we can get an early goal here. Never mind, Højlund's offside. I'm just going to hit it anyway. Miles off. I knew it was miles off, so that's why I just hit it. It's not going to be easy to get, not going to be that easy, I should say, to get past Saliba or Tomori. We just played Tomori as well in the fucking Champions League with Milan. Now we've got to play him twice a season minimum in the fucking Premier League. Guardiola, he's going to be a very important piece of the puzzle today. I love Luke Shaw, but Guardiola is the one, and I think we're going to maybe, just maybe, move on Luke Shaw for another backup left back. And I have my idea on who it's going to be. It's a great ball over, but Sancho's offside. I thought it looked a bit weird. Stop passing it short, you're boring. Good tackle. Just a shame it's just not gone to my player. Great tackle again by Ugarte. I don't get the ball. Is it going to be one of those days? Good tackle Ugarte though, again. Manuel Ugarte, like, he's honestly one of my favourite players in this team now. There's a few that I love, but Ugarte's up there with the top, probably top 3 now that I like in this team. One of them is obviously Garnacho, and I don't really know who the other one is at the moment. I love Garnacho. I don't even know if it's Mainu, to be honest. I would say Mainu maybe, but I'd honestly say Baldanzi as well. There's plenty of players I really like in this side, which is why I'm not really inclined to change it too much, even when we get to summer. I'm an idiot. I've just allowed Saka through, but thankfully De Ligt came across and covered. Just poor from Martinez. Jack Grealish leads the Golden Boot race now with 17. Jackson and Garnacho on 16 apiece. It just shows that wingers can go for the Golden Boot. We got 2 there. Might have been 3, I don't know. I know João Pedro was there. I didn't see who the other one was. Mate, Jack Grealish leading the Golden Boot tells you everything, doesn't it? Anyone can win it. But again, obviously, our main focus is not the Golden Boot. Our main focus is the Premier League title. Then again, if Chelsea get too far ahead, then we can maybe go for the Golden Boot. We got the Golden Boot last year. Granted, we shared it with Nicholas Fulkrug, of all people. He hasn't barely scored this season. Tell has been up there for West Ham. I'm pretty sure he was the 5th person that was actually on that list that I remember. Garnacho's got room. Garnacho's got past Saliba, Højlund. No, you fucking big idiot. Oh, mate. It's not where I wanted the touch to go. Tomori catches up and it's another chance goes begging. Why is it switched off Dalot there? I didn't need it to. You're going to give me the ball. You're going to fucking like it. Thank you. Just try to rob him every time and the game's just like, nah. We desperately need to win this one because Chelsea are going to beat Fulham. And if we don't win this one and they do, they're going to get a 6-point gap. And it's going to be even harder to try and combat that. Kadiolu tries to find Højlund. It's not going to work against the height of that Arsenal back line. Saliba and Tomori both quite tall. I think crossing's probably out of the question. But playing it for the middle is out of the question as well. Something's happened to Ben White. Interesting shot choice by Saka. Is it blocked by Martinez? I was going to say. I thought it was blocked by Martinez because it was an interesting shot choice. Ben White might have a knock, which might be another route for Garnacho to try and exploit. Corner to Arsenal. They've got some tall boys. One of them is Gyökeres. It's collected well by Onana, but Højlund put in some defensive work. I love that. I don't love that though. What the fuck? Easy by Onana to catch. Right. I don't know why he threw it the way he threw it, to be honest with you. I'm going to try and find Garnacho here. Great ball. Oh, but White reads it, and it seems to have run off his injury. Saka takes on himself. Saka's getting a bit greedy, you know. I don't know if it was an option in the middle. Like Gyökeres was there, but I think he was marked. So maybe he had to take it on, but still a bit greedy there. Still 0-0 at Theatre of Dreams. And again, any other situation I would take a point. I would be fine with a point against Arsenal, but the situation is that we are... oh, fuck me, that wasn't the pass. We are 4 points behind Chelsea already. We don't need to be any more. Good cover, De Ligt. Gyökeres couldn't really get out of his feet, to be honest. Garnacho's offside. It's fine to be tackled anyway. Martinez wins it back off Saka, but now loses it again. Needed to keep the ball for longer than a few seconds here. Now Arsenal have a sustained bit of possession with it. For a bit, anyway. Højlund, or Hjulmand I should say. Can't bit pass through. I just can't get through. They can't get through either. So, I mean, it's kind of dead. No goals to be happening yet. Saka's offside. Unless they're drawing it back for the foul that I made. Nah, it's offside against Bukayo Saka. And we go. Try again. Garnacho. Benjamin White, will you fuck off? Such a good tackle. United fans obviously complain about it. Bias in that, but I can admit when I see a good tackle, it's fucking great. Arsenal have, yeah, kind of had us under the cosh a little bit, but no real openings, to be honest. It was kind of a half shot. The header from Gyökeres probably the most dangerous. I can't fucking make a pass. Oh my days, this is not fun. Good passing by Saka. Gyökeres takes on Martinez. Onana had it watched the whole way. Gyökeres took a little too long there. We just lashed it. Might have had a better chance. But Onana saw it the whole way. Corner again to Arsenal, who have been the better team, I hate to say. Probably more chance of ending our undefeated record at home. Saka tried to cut all the way in. To the edge, Gyökeres. Garnacho, good tackle. Need a counter. Baldanzi. Tries to find Højlund. Knock it on to Garnacho. If he can get past here. Garnacho leads Saliba in the dust. Oh, off the post from Alejandro Garnacho. Oh no! That was such a good counter, but it's come off the post from number 7. And we can't find the lead. I know we don't deserve it, but that was a brilliant counter. We kept it alive the whole way. I didn't expect Højlund to keep it alive. I especially didn't expect Garnacho to get around Saliba, but we did all the above, and we couldn't find the goal. Ugarte to Sancho now. Try to find Højlund. I think he's gone off again. He hasn't gone off. Oh, but it's not really fell too well. Tomori gets a header. Gyökeres picks the ball away from Hjulmand. There might be one more chance for Arsenal in this half. There will be, even though the refs should have blown up. Alicia just not taking any chances. Yeeting it away for half time. Well, it's been an interesting half because Arsenal have been the better team, but Manchester United have come the closest to taking the lead. So both sides of the coin really should be a goal for each side, if I'm being honest with you. Gyökeres' header was good, but Onana managed to get it thanks to Højlund. And Garnacho, that beautiful counter-attacking move, flowing quite nicely in the end. Baldanzi to Højlund. Højlund knocking it to the path of Garnacho, who just ran through, hit the post. Damn it, man. Could have gone either way, genuinely. At the break, I think Arsenal have the dominance. We've had one shot, and that was that shot from Garnacho that hit the post. Holy shit. That's how contained we've been. 67-33 in terms of possession in favour of the Gunners, with 6 shots to 1 and 0.5 expected goals to 0.3. It's quite funny how we've had one shot, they've had 6, and yet we've been the team that's to come closer and take a lead in this one. But we just don't know which way it's going to go yet. Still 45 minutes to play. Man of the match so far, the game has given to Onana, and for them, it's Ben White. So see how we go in the second half. Then we kick off at the Theatre of Dreams. Will there be a goal in this period? Will there be a goal for Arsenal? Will there be a goal for Manchester United? Who will get the lead? If there's a lead to get. Kadiolu. That was meant for Højlund, but it's just not locked onto him. Again, crosses, I said earlier, would not work, so I don't want doing them. Gyökeres is dropping very deep. He's got that ability to drop deep and then go again. He's tall, he's fast. He's a very good finisher. Partey tests Onana at near post. That's Gyökeres, potentially even a Saka or a Martinelli. That's probably 1-0. Thankfully, it was a Thomas Partey. And you know it's a fucking difficult attack to defend when even Ugarte is struggling today. Baldanzi. Højlund into Garnacho. Back to Højlund perhaps with a gap. One more. Sancho. Oh, it's saved by Alisson. It's a bit of a mix-up. Sancho takes advantage. We've got so lucky. But Jadon Sancho takes advantage of the mistake. And United lead 1-0. That's not fair at all on Arsenal. A defensive mix-up there between Tomori and Alisson. And in the end, Sancho picks his spot. Neither man can get the ball. It's gone through the legs of the goalkeeper as well. That is disaster for Arsenal. But maybe that's just what Manchester United needed. Maybe that's the luck we needed. And Sancho puts us 1-0 up. Not in the most conventional way, but he does it. That's huge. That is massive for the title race. I don't know what's happening with the Chelsea game. I'm presuming they're beating Fulham into submission, but mate, that was needed. It was done well. The attack, the build-up actually was very good. It was just the finish initially from Sancho was shit, but the mix-up has potentially cost Arsenal here. At least it's cost them a lead anyway. They're not leading anymore. They weren't leading to begin with, but they can't get into the lead now. Very risky. I'm that for Martinez. Pressing me to fuck though. That's not good enough. Hoylman makes up for it though. Delete. Baldanzi. Again, I think we're going to maybe move Baldanzi off in a minute. He's not been bad, but I think Bruno might give us the next level we need here to maybe secure this. Cariolo. He is offside. We are going to bring on Bruno. I do like Baldanzi, but it's not even like he's done bad either. He's had a fairly decent game. Quite quiet, but not bad. I think a Bruno in this situation might be the move. Big game player on a big game stage, of course. Experience. Cariolo offside. He knows that as well. But yeah, Baldanzi, great effort. Bruno Fernandes comes on. There's a respect there with Bruno and Baldanzi. Of course, Baldanzi has been very, very good. Not only has he provided competition for Bruno, he's been better than Bruno. Ball's going to go all the way through to Onana. Very heavy free kick. Doesn't find an Arsenal man. Although that might. Hjulmand tackled by Odegaard, but Odegaard fell over as he made the tackle. We get away with that a little bit. That could have gone rogue. Trying to just escape Saka. It's not possible. Garnacho, Bruno. I wasn't sure if Sancho was off either way, but it was a poor pass from Bruno and Ferland Mendy reads it. Not allow Gyökeres to fucking escape, man. He's got 92 pace. He's offside anyway, I think, but Matthias de Ligt, great job. He is exhausted. We're going to have to have a Euro change as well soon if we're going to have de Ligt for the FA Cup. His recovery is fucking abysmal, Matthias de Ligt. Not going to get past Saliba that easy. Could get the ball in though with Cariolo towards Højlund. Or was it Fernandes, I think, actually went up for it. Not bad control. Do Arsenal have something in their locker? Potentially. Next stoppage of play, we're going to have to bring de Ligt off. Something I don't really like about de Ligt is recovery is fucking abysmal. Good tackle, Leacher. Right, now we've got the ball back. We're just going to... I don't know if it'll even go through in time, but we'll make a change anyway. De Ligt for Euro. I can't bring Luke Shaw on. I'll maybe give Luke Shaw the FA Cup game, I don't know. Because he does need a game. He'll definitely get a game against Bournemouth, I think. Garnacho, Højlund, can he control? He can he shoot? He can! Great save by Alisson. Although Højlund, I'm giving the credit to Alisson there. Højlund didn't really hit that as I wanted him to. Didn't quite have the connection that I thought it would. Hjulmand, Garnacho. Turns inside but needs an option. And the option is run offside. Do we not know the offside rule here at Manchester United or something, man? Fuck me. The usual de Ligt Euro substitution makes its appearance. It's really annoying that de Ligt can't play a full 90. I mean, he can when he's full stamina, but with the game's stacking up, he can't do it. I do love Euro, so it's fine. I'm glad we've just got really competent backups. I know Maguire is still about. He's decent on his day, probably not in a game like this. And he'll probably exit the club in the summer, or maybe just slide down the pecking order even further. Either way, I'm getting a new centre-back in the summer, a new backup. Oh my god, Gyökeres could escape. He'll close down the angle enough. Martinez blocks the shot, and it should fall into the hands of Andre Onana. I was scared for a second, but we had enough men to prevent Gyökeres from actually doing anything. Oh, Dallo, you're pissing around with it too much, mate. Knock it out left. That's not really what I had in mind. But it is enough. Oh my... Hjulmand might not be the big game player I thought he was, you know. At least this one anyway. It might have been Mainoo's fucking day. Ball over. He should have shot that. And brilliant block from Cariolo. Saka can't score on his weak foot. Martinelli should have just hit that. Try to be unselfish. You got to respect it. Virgil van Dijk coming on for Fikayo Tomori, who partly at fault for the goal. Or was it? Was it Tomori? It was number 28. Whoever number 28 is. It might have been Mendy. I don't know the shirt numbers at Arsenal, to be honest with you. Sancho gets the initial tackle in, but doesn't get the ball away. It's going to fall for Arsenal again. Højlund, defensive work. Lovely. Garnacho can't get the possession. Again, all we've got to do is hold on. City beating Spurs. Grealish gets another one to add to his fucking golden boot race. Garnacho hasn't bagged today, so he's going to fall further behind. Martinelli tries to cross it. It's blocked by Yoro. We are holding on for dear life. Sancho, that... It was meant to be in the fucking air. Of course it was. Why didn't it go in the air? In the end, the Bruno change hasn't done much, to be honest. Maybe a bit more confidence for players on the pitch. Oh my fucking days, no way. Great save, and the rebound doesn't go to an Arsenal player. Dalot just getting it gone. Does not trust this man at all. Or this game, I should say, at all. It's not going to fall to anybody. Arsenal last chance saloon. Martinelli swings it in. Gyökeres. Onana saves. Just get it gone. Get it absolutely out of here. Oh, it's gone for a corner. I tried to clear it for a throw. Oh my God! If they score off this, I'm the biggest idiot in the world. That was meant to go for a throw-in. Oh, shite. Right, well, a little bit more work, Manchester United. A little bit more work. Nobody's gone close. They're going to try and knock it to probably Gyökeres here. It's in. It's out. Bruno gets it gone. And that will be it. Oh, my God. We didn't deserve it at all, but a stroke of luck helps us overcome Arsenal. A defensive mix-up between, I think it was Ferland Mendy and Alisson, means that Sancho stole in and snuck in and stole in and snuck in. He done it like it was twice that he done it because it was such of a sneaky goal. I don't know what I'm on about. Help. Basically, we stole it from Arsenal here, but sometimes you need that. Defensively, we are quite good, aren't we? Offensively, it's a bit panicky at times, but today, whether it was deserved or not, whether it was lucky or not, we found our route to victory, and that's what champions do. That's a champion mentality. Taking a look at this then, watch the goal again, because this is how we won. It was such a scrappy, shitey goal. Sancho hits a shot, Alisson saves, a defensive mix-up, the ball falls back to Sancho. Absolute disaster class, miscommunication. It was Mendy, not Tomori in the end. And it's absolutely disastrous. And it's the way that we win this game. I'm not complaining because it's 3 points, but I am confused how we've got away with it. Smash and grab a little bit there. 63-37 in terms of possession. 11 shots to 4 in favour of the Gunners as well. 1.5 expected goals to 1.3 for us, which meant we had the better XG, but the way we won it was such a scumbaggy way. But sometimes you got to take whatever way you can to win games. You can't complain sometimes. You just got to take what you can get. Man of the match goes to Andre Onana. Can't dispute it, to be honest. 8.4, and he held Arsenal off when they had the opportunity. 6 shots, 5 saves, although 6 saves on there, but one of them was off target and he still made the save. That's how dedicated he is to this club. Martinez, very good performance as well, 7.6. Jadon Sancho didn't really do much out with the goal, to be honest, but he gets 7.5 because he got the goal. Højlund, Garnacho a bit quiet as well today, but it was hard to break down the defence as it always is. Their man of the match is Martin Odegaard. You can hear the fans still singing. 7.8 for him. Gyökeres with 7.3. Saka with 7.3. Did get a bit greedy today. 4 shots, none on target. Gyökeres had 4 shots, all of his were on target. Honestly, Arsenal should have had a couple, but at the end of the day, it's great goalkeeping from Onana, and it's great fucking work from the defence. 3 shots, 2 saves, and 1 conceded for Alisson, but couldn't help that when Ferland Mendy decided to take matters into his own hands, and it is a lucky 1-0 victory. We escape with the win, probably keeping the gap to 4. I doubt Chelsea have lost, and we also keep our Old Trafford record intact in the Premier League. And yeah, I mean, like, it's like trying to catch the impossible. It just isn't happening. Every time I win, they win. Is there a team that can knock off this Chelsea side? I don't know. Yeah, Højlund didn't really turn up, but again, it was difficult to get him to. And even though I'm saying like Arsenal maybe deserved it on stats, we did hit the post in the first half with Garnacho as well, and we did get the goal. Sometimes you got to take what you can get. Garnacho was solid. He was dangerous. When he got past Ben White, he was dangerous, but Ben White did put in a good shift as well. I'll give him that. I'm just glad we seem to have enough defensive ability sometimes. More than we ever did before. It feels like I'm more competent defensively than I used to be. Even last season, even earlier this season, I feel like my defensive abilities got better. And the players obviously have helped with that because they're very good defenders. Problem is now, we've only got 2 days. Mudryk was Mudryk got a hat trick, mate. Everyone's cooking in that Chelsea team. Another roll for Cariolo. He gets attacking wingback ++. Hit his potential of 85, which is fine. I'm only assuming that will grow with dynamic potential next season anyway. That's fine by me. I'm assuming they'll have an email saying that, yeah. Oh, no, it hasn't come through. But yeah, Cariolo hit his potential. It's fine, though, because he's still a very good player. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Everyone is cooking. Jackson and Nkunku, Palmer, Mudryk. There's not a bad player on that Chelsea team, apparently. Solid display from Manchester United's defence. So Rodriguez's players keep a clean sheet against Arsenal. It's 1-1-0. After a great performance in the match against Arsenal, Onana is named player of the match. We just can't fucking... we just can't fucking get past Chelsea. Whenever we win, they win. It is absolutely ridiculous. We're trying to escape, and we, can't. We're escaping the rest of the table, but Chelsea are escaping us. Can they just stop? Just 1 week, drop points. It doesn't have to be a loss at this point. A draw would be fine. Just drop some points. Who do they play next? We play Bournemouth. No, we don't. Yes, we do. We don't play Premier League football again until we play Bournemouth. They play City. They're going to beat them as well, though, aren't they? Or are they? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get into the training plans then. Let's make sure everyone has rested as much as they can. I don't think De Ligt will actually be fit for this game, so it might be a Euro jump in for this one. We'll see, though. Any other ratings grown besides Cariolo's? Doesn't look like it. It's mental to me that Garnacho's already at an 87. Bruno's going to start this one, by the way, for reference, in case you were wondering. So anyone with the green lightning bolt gets a performance. Anyone without the green lightning bolt gets the energy. Yeah, Baldanzi, I do like Baldanzi. He was quite quiet in that game, though, and maybe it was a risk, but we won, so I'm not going to be like, wow, he didn't do much. Because he was alright. And maybe he's just not quite ready to have the impact that Bruno has on those big games. I don't know. But anyway, what does matter is that we have got Man City next, and we're going to advance to it. Will they rotate? Not on your Nelly, probably. Are we going to rotate? Probably not there either, if they're not going to, you know. Any of the FA Cup matches been played yet? Nope, we're all playing at the same time. Any shocks could happen here, maybe. Aston Villa and Palace, that wouldn't be a shock. Liverpool and Fulham, it would be a bit of a shock. Millwall dumping out Spurs would be massive. Chelsea losing to anybody would be fucking massive as well, to be honest with you. And then Oxford maybe could pull off the shock of the round. Right. Let's see what they've got then. As if we don't fucking know. Win-win, loss-loss, draw. Interesting form. But it looks like they're going to go full strength. And even if they're not, we might as well prepare for them as if they were to, because they're Man City. We want to beat them again. Ederson in goal. Mendes and Walker as the fullbacks. Christensen and Rudiger as the centre-backs. Gundogan and Rodrigo as the CDMs. De Bruyne, Cam, and captain. Grealish off the left, Foden off the right, Haaland at striker. They all look somewhat tired, but so do we. Games all stacking up. They've got Bernardo Silva, Gvardiol, Savinho, Yan Couto, Doku, Memphis, and Kabore all on the bench. We know they play a tiki-taka. We know who their fucking crazy players are going to be. Rudiger is going to be very good in defence. And then Haaland and Foden are going to be very strong in attack. So, let's see if we can advance to the quarterfinals. The second most difficult team, I would argue, now in the FA Cup is who we've got, because Chelsea are just unreal. Let's talk to the media then first. Yeah, Garnacho's been sublime. But he always is. He's always a danger. Even if he plays like shit, he's still going to be a danger. He could drop a 6 rating performance. He'd still have a good couple of opportunities to change the game. Yeah, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. Only 116% tackles won. Just needs to do better, doesn't he? And yet, Onana's been really good with the clean sheets. I'm assuming that we won't get a clean sheet this match. But he's been doing really well, and long may it continue. I can't really afford De Gea a game at the moment. Right then, we go. We take on the big bad Manchester City. We're going to have to use De Gea. Or do we just risk it for a chocolate biscuit? I mean, Onana is fucked. What training plan have we got him on? Surely we've got him on an energy, or am I just dumb? Because there's a high chance I am just an idiot. Why would he be on performance? Why is he on performance? Right, yeah, I'm done. Right, sorry, Onana. You'll be on energy after this one. We'll give you a rest because you won't get the Bournemouth game anyway, but you will need to be about in Leverkusen. So we are going to have to just play with whatever Onana strength we've got left. I may actually put De Gea on the bench just in case. It might be one of those, but that is the team that we'll probably go with. Hjulmand didn't impress me against Arsenal, so chucking Mino back in. We'll put De Gea on the bench. He's not often I take a keeper with me just in case, but I think we need to on this occasion. Who do we drop? We don't need Anthony and Ahmad, do we? What's up, Anthony? And we'll keep Ahmad about just in case we need a clutch moment. Right. It could be risky, but we're going for it. Xerxes a change as well. Baldanzi will not get the start, unfortunately. But you know who I might give a start to? Depends if they have the right back, actually. Fuck it. And if we need him, we can come on. We also need Garnacho available for Leverkusen, so I'm kind of thinking ahead as well. But in this one, Onana is going to need to make sure he doesn't fall asleep in the net because we need him. But he is exhausted. Does he have enough left to help us get through? I don't know. We'll see, I guess. So Etihad Stadium, this is our side. Onana, Cariolo, Dallo, Martinez, and De Ligt. De Ligt is also exhausted, which means Yoro will probably step on earlier than usual. Mainu and Ugarte, CDMs. Fernandes, Cam, and captain. Need the big man and big names in midfield. Rashford left wing, Sancho right wing, Xerxes striker. At the Etihad Stadium then, it's make or break in the FA Cup. I personally, and this might be just me admitting defeat already, kinda. If we do lose this, I will be okay with it as long as we win the Premier League. If we lose this and we lose the Premier League, it could be curtains for Carlos Rodriguez at this club. I'm going to give it my all, but if we can't win, all the eggs in the basket will go in the Premier League. Even the Champions League, even Leverkusen will not be as important. We just have to focus on the Prem, winning that title, ending 13 years of that drought. But Chelsea will not slow down, so I can't just say, yeah, I'm okay with losing this. We're going to have to go for it in the best way, and we're going to try our best. At the Etihad Stadium then, for the 5th round of the FA Cup, it's Manchester City versus Manchester United. Manchester derby to determine to see who goes through to the quarterfinals. It's huge. I don't know what to expect. We can only do our best. What have they gone with? They've actually rotated slightly. They've got Kovacic in there, but they also have... Yeah, okay, they've not rotated too much, to be honest. Kabore as well. Glad I put Rashford in, because I didn't know who they would have at right back. But it gives Rashford some minutes. But it's still a really strong squad. Valverde on the bench. Rudiger on the bench. I completely forgot they had Valverde. He didn't even come up in the preview. I know I said at the start of the episode they signed him for a ridiculous amount of money, but that is our boys. Onana's very tired. Mainoo's getting in because Hjulman stank against Arsenal. I would give him Rashford minutes, just because. Ahmad on the bench, just in case we need a moment of magic. What's up, Izzy? Welcome. Let's get a quick drink before we start. For once, the Etihad looks full. Probably 80% Man United fans. They are singing Blue Moon, so maybe not. City kick off then. Who will make it to the quarterfinals at Manchester? Will it be the Citizens? Will it be the Red Devils? We're on a good run of form. Just hope it doesn't end here. 3 consecutive clean sheets. And 3 obviously consecutive wins. Beat Palace to start today's episode, and we beat Arsenal just there as well. And we could beat City, but Xerxes closed down there. Against Guardiola. They've got a ridiculous amount of depth, and they've only added to it. Nuno Mendes try to get past Dalot, and it does get past Dalot, but Onana can get there before Haaland. Ooh, it could have been close. Yeah, Onana's exhausted. Look at his stamina, man. We have been using this man for many, many games in a row because he's been that good. I forgot to put the energy plan on him. That too. That's not important. You had a fun rebuild idea. What's the rebuild idea? Haaland dropping deep is a nightmare. Grealish, he's been their top scorer. That is a ridiculous goal. City take the lead. I didn't close down well enough. Admittedly, defending was very poor there. I committed in with Martinez. Didn't have anybody to close down Grealish, but for whatever reason, he is the centrepiece of Man City, and not Haaland, not Foden, not De Bruyne. Grealish is their main man right now, and he's put City ahead. I have nobody to blame but myself. I was too focused on Haaland that I didn't think about Grealish. He's been scoring for fun in every competition for Manchester City, and he takes the lead for them here at the Etihad. Uphill battle. Not one of these for a little bit. Been a while since we had to work our way into a battle. We've had easy FA Cup rounds up until this, because we had Wickham and then we had Portsmouth. But going from them to Manchester City is a bit of a step up. Especially when we can barely get past those. Oh, Xerxes, please just, for once in your life, be fucking onside. It's off the crossbar, but it's offside anyway. This man does not know the onside, offside rule. Whatever rule. He doesn't know it. It's a good ball in from Rashford. Xerxes meets it well, and it's off the bar, but again, you've got to remember, the linesman is a thing. I just think wondering why the flag wasn't called earlier. Romero's got a knock already. How? I don't think I've even touched Romero in any fucking way. That sounds really weird, like the way I've said that, but you get what I mean. I haven't been near Romero. Oh, Foden. Tries it near post, got greedy. I'm not going to lie, I don't hate Foden, but the way that he has been overrated by EA is mad. Like, his rating in this season, his rating in this game, his pace and that is ridiculous. Bruno can't win that. City will go again. Ballon d'Or winner Rodri in their side as well. Obviously in game it was Haaland, but in real life it was Rodri. Either way, Man City have the Ballon d'Or. I need Haaland to stop dropping so fucking deep, man. He's not. He knows he's not playing DM. Okay, he hasn't tracked back this time. Minor. Fernandez. Dallo. Sancho. Oh, it's blocked. What? Did he just gone over the line for a goal kick? Excuse me? Ah, bastard, it has. I love how they're talking about City's next game not being in the Champions League, and that's because they got knocked out by Atletico Madrid in the playoffs. So no Man City in the Champions League. I don't know if we have to play them in the league again. I can't remember. I think we do. Oh, Haaland. Haaland just absolutely sent me into space there. He just escaped all my defenders. And thankfully it's got the wrong side of the post. Just about. What's up, Demon 8? Oh, man. Onana to launch this towards Xerxes. That's not who I aimed for, but it's still in my possession. I'm grateful for small mercies, I suppose. Rashford. Again, Rashford was a risk, but he's not really... I can't say he's done bad because he hasn't really done anything yet. Bruno. Sancho on. Oh, I think he's off anyway, but good movement. Pick a 5-star team and sim 5 seasons doing nothing with no sacking on. And when your squad is a pile of nothing from players leaving from no contract extensions, you rebuild and try to make them 5 stars again. I could do that. That actually sounds quite fun. Especially with the no sacking, there's a lot more options this year. Bruno's robbing someone here. Baldanzi's had the other 2 games so far. This is Bruno's first start today. Baldanzi's had both games so far. Got an assist against Palace, and he didn't do much against Arsenal, but we still won, so. But Bruno, I feel like, it's probably better for a Manchester derby. But I have given Baldanzi both games so far. Oh, good ball over. Cariolo into... No! Just give it to Rashford, he's right next to you! Yeah. Bruno came on as a sub for a little bit against Arsenal, but Baldanzi's had 2 starts out of the 2 so far today. This is a 3rd game. First time start Bruno. Minor, try to just find room. I wouldn't be surprised if we get knocked out, to be honest. Again, I prepare for the worst because I'd rather just win the Premier League. If I have to pick between this and the Premier League, I said I'd go for the Premier League. I can't find a route through Rashford. We do win it back. This is great robbery from Rashford. Back post. It's just not enough in the pass at all. The pass is garbage. I don't even mix it Sancho anyway because of Gvardiol, but that was a very fucking rubbish pass. No, we try to press him, but they're just breaking out the press each time. Ugarte gets a touch, but not enough. We need to watch for Grealish, of all people, because he's been their best player this season. He's already scored today. Sancho. Dallo. Rashford's got room. Rashford's got space. Rashford's got the equaliser. Oh, I know he got Garnacho. He's our star boy, and he's our number 7. But you've got to trust the old guard sometimes as well. Marcus Rashford makes brilliant room away from Gvardiol and pokes it past Ederson with power into the bottom left. You have 10 seasons to rebuild them into a Champions League winning side again. I don't know who I would use though. Maybe, well, I wouldn't use Real Madrid because Real Madrid's players will never leave. I need to find whoever's got. I need to find a 5-star team with the least like contracts left, like 1 year's on them, just to make it easier. Or not make it easier, make it harder, I suppose. Oh, we're just going to immediately to lead again. Grealish tries it, but it's a great save from Onana. Yeah, Grealish is the real problem. Forget Haaland. Marcus Rashford could escape Kabore, does escape Kabore. Xerxes in the centre for 2-1 perhaps. Shoot, Xerxes! Fuck me! Why did he shoot first time? Got up for that one, yeah. We stand for Rashford. Oh my, okay. It's fine. It could have gone really wrong. I'm happy to take a 1-1 into half-time if I can. It's a great ball to Rashford though. It would have been if it made it. He does win it back. Oh, fuck. Will this man... Oh, it's not Haaland. I was going to say, will this man stop defending? It wasn't Haaland. Oh, sorry. Why is Grealish just the best player in the world? The lit is better. The lit's so far clear. 4.5 stars. Might be a bit easier. There's more options. Yeah, Marcus Rashford. What's wrong with that? Sometimes you got to mix it up. 1-1 at the break, then at the Etihad. Grealish putting them ahead. Rashford equalising. It's a story of the left wingers. I was glad my faith in Rashford has worked so far. Do we deserve it? Don't know. About 50-50 when you equal it all out. We've had more possession, 52-48. They've had 4 shots to 3, 1.1 expected goals to 0.8. Both teams have had 2 shots on target. And I'm not going to blame Onana because he is exhausted. He is an exhausted man. I forgot to put the development plan or the training plan on him. So Onana is on life support for this game. And we will bring on De Gea if I absolutely have to. I.e. if it goes to extra time. Try to wake the viewers up by rage baiting. Don't you run about, mate. I would never do that. I would never do anything like that. I am not a rage baiter. Can we get out of the gate and score straight away? Wouldn't it be funny? It would have been interesting to see if that worked. Again, if I need to, we'll be making changes, and that includes the captain. If I have to bring on Tommaso Baldanzi, if I have to bring on Ahmad to clutch up for me, I will. Although Haaland might clutch up for City. That was a terrible finish. No wonder they're giving it to Grealish, because Haaland couldn't finish for his life right now, apparently. Yeah, Sancho, I'm glad that you're just standing offside and not helping the cause here. That's great from you. That's awful. That has worked. It's a brilliant ball, actually. I changed my mind. So, again, Sancho, we're going to have to ask you to make a move. If it's equal by the 70th minute, we'll just bring on Ahmad. Because he seems to be our fucking clutch god. He's done it against Milan. He's done it against Betis. He actually gets top 8. Gvardiol with a murderous tackle. Throwing United. And again, I'll bring on Garnacho if I need to, but I think Rashford's actually putting on a show so far. Gets closed down by Kabore that time. City also have some heavy hitters off the bench as well. We need to remember that. Valverde available for them. Main one. Oh, criminy. Right. I'm not being funny, but when I block the ball, can I get it? Thankfully, Grealish has gone for the corner flag instead of the goal. Baldanzi and Diallo would be good 60th minute subs. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe towards 70th rather than 60th because it could go extra time. I want to keep a few players available for extra time. But probably the route I'm going to go unless Sancho can do something here. Bruno! Oh, blocked by Guardiola. I think, right? I hope it was blocked by Guardiola. Oh, good. Still waiting on Land's return. He's not grown as much as I would have liked on loan, so I don't know if I'll do another season of loaning or if I'll try and drop him in next season. He's only 70 rated at the moment. Alright, Bruno. Delay! No. Gallo. Martinez. Just try to find a way through. And City will get it clear initially. Dallo will win that. Rashford. Got options. I want to get out to Dallo, I think. It's a great ball. It's a great ball. Rashford's asking for it. Rashford receives it. He absolutely shits it up. Should have shot with Dallo even if he would have thundercunted it. The way he shoots in real life, I wasn't risking it. Next time if it comes to that situation, I will thundercunt it with Dallo. I really was thinking of doing it, then I realised who I was controlling. I thought maybe not. Right, next break of play, we'll make those changes. De Ligt's gonna have to come off as well because he's fucked. The usual De Ligt Euro substitution will take place as well. I haven't used Maguire today yet. Probably won't. Ah, he's read it. Right, well, whatever. We'll make those changes now and then they can come into effect. I don't know if I want to bring on... If it goes to extra time, I might actually bring on De Gea as well. Because Onana is fucked. Sancho for Ahmad. And who's there on Baldanzi? Of course. Here we go then. Subs requested from Manchester United. I'm really hoping it doesn't backfire on us. But on the flip side, again, if it's this or the Premier League title, I'll take the Premier League title. I'm hoping Onana had that covered the whole way, because if that sneaks in, I'm throwing hands. Valverde now coming on. Fantastic. Pep heard what we were doing. They were like, yeah, let's just bring on Federico Valverde. And he's even written all over our subs board. Right, boys. They brought the big name, but so if we... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Manuel Ugarte, that was a lazy fucking pass. I love you most of the time, but that was lazy as fuck. Xerxes. Are you onside, Dallo? Of course you're not. The day that my player is onside is the day I die. Yeah, take him off. He's too good this season. Grealish comes off. Only problem is they're bringing on Savinho, who might arguably be better. In this season for Man City, it's not been, but in real life, he probably is. So over the top of Xerxes, please. He's got an opportunity. Why have you... You're a prick. Nah. I can't forgive that. What on fucking earth is he headed that for? Get out. What? Yeah, fuck off. Don't complain. You're gone. You're gone, kid. Why has he headed it? Joshua Xerxes, if that is the chance that loses us this round, you'll be benched for the foreseeable future. Get off. Yeah, you can clap everyone you like. Everyone's booing you because you headed it instead of shooting it, mate. On comes Rasmus, who I don't really want to use either because he's been a bit shit the past few games. I wonder if it's Rashford season up top, perhaps, and Garnacho on the wing. Might be a Bournemouth. Something to try against Bournemouth, because I'm not trying against Leverkusen. Too important. Oh, ref, everything's a foul. It's a Manchester derby for fucking crying out loud. I'd like to see the Baldanzi-Xerxes partnership work a little bit, but unfortunately Xerxes decided to be a fucking idiot, so it kind of ruined that. Valverde's going to be one of those that's untackleable, isn't he? Ahmad. He's got room. Oh, has he got room? He's got Romero to beat, who tackles him. I thought a tired Romero might be easy to beat, but no. Now it's Savinho. Oh, no. Haaland. Oh, I'm so glad he hit that first time, because if he controls that, that's probably 2-1. Bernardo Silva coming up for Kevin De Bruyne. Pep's getting fucking scared now. I would be too. because we brought on Amad Diallo. We know he's got the clutch genes. Højlund to Baldanzi. Dallo. Amad. It's not going to work. Back up to Dallo. Doing Menj needs to fuck off, to be honest. Back post, perhaps to Rashford. No. Where is our strike? Why is our strike on the edge of the box? Right, Kariolu. I could have maybe even shot Kariolu near post there, to be honest, but I didn't risk it. Maybe I need to just take more risks. 9 minutes to go. Neither side. What we don't need is extra time just 3 days before our round of 16 match. So if there's a goal, let it be in the 90th minute, whoever it's for. Amad. Great interception. Go! Højlund's in the middle. Oh, it's fucking shit. The heavy touch took it further than I wanted it to be fair. And then the ball in was just woeful. Dallo. Tackled by Savinho. This might take more than just the 90 minutes that we've been given. I mean, Wickham took us to extra time, so there's no surprise if Man City do. Dallo. Oh my, what in fucking carnation. That's alright. Kariolu. Kariolu! Oh, Ederson. He's still alive. Amad. No. Rashford. Keep it. Oh, fuck off. Yes, Amad. No, Amad. At least Haaland is miles off. We can't actually thread it through him just there. They might thread it through him at some point, but not just there. Will it be City? Will it be United? Who will it be? Lenny Yoro. I thought it was going to be City for a brief moment, but Yoro comes across. That's a good part about having some centre-back depth. We've got a good Lenny Yoro. Minor rides a challenge. Baldanzi. Needs options. Amad is the option, it looks like. One more. Dallo. Go then, you fucking prick. Back to Amad. Oh, I should have passed it. Maybe. I don't know what I should have done, to be honest. Pass was probably the option, but Amad, we know how he comes up in those moments. Rashford keeps it alive. Amad. No, he's too small. Rashford. No. Why is Amad injured? Oh, it's going to go to extra time. Why has Amad got a knock? There's so much I could have done differently at the end there. I could have probably just passed it off to Højlund rather than being greedy with Amad, but Amad has that clutch gene and I just went for it. Shouldn't have gone for it like that. Right then. 30 minutes. And a substitution I don't want to make, but I think it's a substitution we have to make. Onana is dead. On comes David De Gea for extra time. And do we need the clutch god himself? I think it's our last window to make changes. Well, I mean, we've already got the clutch god on one side. We'll bring Garnacho on as well. A fresh Garnacho is going to be scary. If it goes to pens, it's a good change for De Gea. True. True. I'm hoping it doesn't get that far. I was hoping it didn't get this far. Amad's got a knock. It's not what you want to see for your clutch god. It's a great ball if Højlund can do anything with it. He can, kind of. Yoro wins that all day. Oh my god, Savinho. Savinho for City. Manuel Ugarte. De Gea, just make sure. That's fine, just make sure. Ugarte's so fucking good, man, in this universe. Real life, he's still adjusting. In this universe, he's a fucking legend. Phil Foden, you've got to wonder who he's going to search for. Begins with Erling and ends with Haaland. Got gone to Erling Haaland, and it could be a counter now for Manchester United. Amad's run off the knock. Couldn't release the ball. For whatever reason, I pressed to release it, but didn't do it. Mainu. Amad. Højlund on the run. Can he escape Gvardiol? He can. Can he finish it? Rasmus. No, he can't. Oh my god. He did all the hard work getting past Gvardiol, but couldn't get the shot off in time. Ederson does really well, actually. Yoro. There he is. Alejandro. Star boy. No. Højlund. Yes. We'll take it. We'll fucking take it. Højlund didn't even know. He didn't even know it had come back to him. I pressed B to shoot and it bounced off him into the net. Oh, Manchester United never change. Does that book our place in the quarterfinals? I fucking wish it was golden goal, man. I really wish it was golden goal. Garnacho, 10 out of 10 usually scores that. Højlund, he just... it was just a touch to control it. He just took a touch to control and it's ended up in the net. Oh, sometimes you have to have lucky goals. We had one against Arsenal. The only reason we beat Arsenal is because Sancho took advantage of a distraction, a defensive mistake between Alisson and Mendy. But this one, it's just right place, right time. Wrong choice, but it went in anyway. You just ran across the room. That's what the Manchester derby means. That's what it means for Rasmus Højlund. Will it be enough? There's only been one game in our FA Cup history that hasn't gone to extra time, and that was the game against fucking Portsmouth. 4 teams that we played over the 2 seasons have taken us to extra time. Aston Villa, Southampton, funnily, was it Aston Villa? It might have been Arsenal. No, it was Chelsea. Chelsea, Southampton, Wycombe Wanderers, yeah, they took us to fucking extra time. And now Manchester City. But we always thrive under the pressure. We'll always win in extra time. Baldanzi, why not, buddy? Oh, that's why not. Defender in the way. Let's just run it till the minutes are over. Let's just not run out of stamina. Martinez is on the brink of dying. The game against Leverkusen is going to be a difficult one. Ahmad, go. Romero, why are you not off the pitch yet, mate? You're exhausted. Right. 15 minutes left. Højlund gives us a lucky, but I'm happy for it. It's an advantage for us. Very, very lucky, but again, sometimes you need that luck. Grealish scored early. Rashford equalised, and it took us all the way to extra time. We have a slender lead. Do we deserve it? 51 to 49 in terms of possession, 14 shots to 12, and 3.5 expected goals to 2.2. The shot accuracy is abysmal, but what really matters is we've got the lead. 15 more minutes at the Etihad. Ahmad can't get the ball through, even to the overlapping Dalot. I don't know why Dalot's still overlapping, to be fair. He's exhausted. Might have to bring out Mazraoui for the Champions League. Savinho, decent ball. Bernardo Silva, closer than I would have liked. Beats Guardiola in the air, but can't find a target. City know they're fighting a losing battle here now. They need a goal to take this to penalties. We will try and prevent that by doing everything we can to prevent that. Baldanzi and Foden in a bit of a scramble there. The ball falls back to Ugarte. Ahmad. Back to Dalot. Could try and leave Mendes behind. Ball in, is away by Rudiger. Haaland, can he control that? No, thank God. Still the ball is with Man City. Apparently a foul somewhere in there. Could not tell you where. I'm not the referee, so. City just biding their time. They've got time. Not a lot, though. How the fuck have you got this much pace, mister? Maidu closed down Foden. And now they've committed all the numbers up, but Ahmad's not going to get ahead of Mendes, even if he has played 115 minutes. Honestly, just keep him in their half. Just do whatever you can to keep it away from our goal. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to be effective. Just try to slide anyone just to try and stop the play. Rodri, no. Rodri, stop. No! Oh my God. Why isn't Euro tackled? Did De Gea get a hand to it? I thought that was it as well. Was it a save or was it just wide? Oh, that's beautiful. It was wide. They don't get another chance in the corner. Just boot it away. Get it gone. Could beat Vardal in the air. We can. Oh, okay. Bit of a mix-up there. It's worked, though. Oh, it doesn't matter, though. It's too late for City to come back with anything. We advance in dramatic fashion to the next round. I think what quarterfinals next, is it? We've done Pep again. How many times could Carlos Rodriguez get one over on Pep before Pep's like, yeah, fuck off? We beat him in the league. Euro's trying to like comfort. I think that's Mendes. In the end, dramatic but deserved. Manchester United stay alive. Once again after extra time. We're the extra time merchants. Oh, Tommy Baldanzi. He didn't do much, but he did enough. And that's all that matters. You don't have to be good, you just have to be good enough. Take a look at the stats. 8.2 from Marcus Rashford and a goal. He really kind of set us going. Dalot with an assist at 7.9. Rasmus Højlund, whether it was intentional or not, got us the winner off the bench. Agarty, Onana doing alright. Onana had to come off because he was exhausted. 3 shots, 2 saves. Letting that goal from Grealish, but you couldn't really argue with it. De Gea technically keeps a clean sheet. Baldanzi got a higher rating than Fernandes in less time on the pitch. Is this really the decline of Bruno? Is it? Is this the decline of Bruno and the rise of Baldanzi? Does he start more games than Bruno? Maybe. De Gea came on, just didn't really do anything, just kind of steadied the ship. Match rates don't matter, the result does. Man of the match goes to Rodri, who got the assist and an 8.3, the Ballon d'Or winner, IRL. Grealish with a goal, very good goal as well. It could have won a game if it was against any other team, but we are Manchester United and we don't back down. 7.9 for Romero, who got a knock. I don't know how bad that will be. 7.9 for Haaland as well. He had 4 shots, but only got 1 on target. Poor from the Cyborg. You'd usually expect better. Did Ahmad have an injury in the end? Seems to run it off, I think. What really matters is the victory. 51 to 49 turns of possession from Man City. 15 shots to 14 for us. 3.6 expected goals to 2.7. The finishing for both teams was not fantastic. When you look at this, 3 shots on target from Man City and 7 shots off. Whereas we had 6 on target. 2 shots off, but 7 blocked. Finishing was poor from either side, but in the end it was a bit of luck. And whether it was luck or whether it was skill, it was limbs. Let's see that winning goal again. That sends us through to the quarterfinals. Ball through to Garnacho was perfect. And it was a good save. And while I was trying to control, I was just trying to hit it, to be honest. I wasn't trying to control it, but while he controls it, he scores it. The empty had is silent as Rasmus Højlund sends Manchester United through. Sometimes it takes a bit of luck. That's what we got there. Aston Villa also through. Don't know the fates of the other teams yet. Yes, we do. We can see them now. Aston Villa go through over Palace. We beat City. Liverpool beat Fulham. Spurs and Millwall went all the way to penalties, but unfortunately Spurs came out on top. Chelsea got through, of course they did. QPR beat Wolves. That might be a bit of a shock. Wouldn't it be nice to get them in the quarterfinals? We'll probably draw Chelsea. Huge for us there. I'm very happy, but I'm also very concerned because we've got Leverkusen in 3 days and everyone is going to be exhausted. Stamina will be an issue. Rashford, what an inspired call from me to even start the guy. Got the goal to equalise. May get to start against Leverkusen, we'll see. Really depends how stamina plays out. And Dalot probably won't get to start, but he done well today. At one point I was thinking of bringing on Mazraoui, but again, after we did the De Gea change, we didn't have any more changes to make. So we just had to stick with what we got, and what we had worked. I've just dropped my phone. Does that count as a clean sheet for De Gea? Probably not. But it does technically, because he didn't concede when he came on. Has he got another... Is he a Poacher Plus Plus already? He only just got the Poacher Plus. This man is on job. Buwan Mandal will not slow down for any man. Poacher Plus Plus inside about a month. Speaking of which, we'll very soon, I think it will be on the day of the Leverkusen game, have some more Bhutanese scout reports. But before that, we are resting everybody as much as we can before this critical game. We've got to travel to Germany just 3 days after the Manchester derby, and I don't know how that's going to go. Of course, if you got a green, you get performance. If you got anything but a green, you get energy. And am I really going to start Baldanzi for Leverkusen? The answer is probably, to be honest. He's been a bit good, hasn't he? Plus, Bruno is kind of fallen off, if we're being rude about it. It's brutally honest, but it is rude. Bruno L plus ratio, to be honest, in my opinion. Right, updated. Youth tournament started. I'm not doing that today. Can't be fucked. Don't know if I'll do another one this season, actually. Dallo gets in the team of the week. And we've got so much fucking taskage to do. Scout report saying, new email from United board. 210 grand for getting through in the FA Cup. We'll find out who we've got in a sec. Probably Chelsea. I can probably guess that without even looking. Before we do that, let's check the Bhutanese scout report. Kumand Sharma. Overall of 46 to 64. Potential of 58 to 72. Sorry, buddy. Samip Kunwar. Overall of 44 to 60. Potential of 56 to 72. No. I don't think any of these are going to get in. I thought this man might. Paras Bandari. Overall 52 to 70. Potential of 61 to 83. And maybe Basante Galkan. Overall 51 to 69. Potential of 70 to 94. We'll give him a try. Only one that comes in off this report from Harvey Gale this time around. He could be alright. Again, we ain't doing a youth tournament today. I've not got enough time. Plus, can't be bothered. But do we have a player here in Basanta Galkan? Let's work on his Shadow Striker stats. And see what he's capable of. 58 already. I don't hate it. We're going to thin out the academy in the summer anyway. And by thin out, I mean if I don't like them, they're going. But that is where we're at. Premier League Team of the Week has been announced. We didn't even play in the Premier League. We played in the FA Cup. But this is the team. Dallo gets in. Lovely jubbly. Matthias Tell gets Player of the Month nominee. Alongside Onana. I'm assuming that's the goalkeeper and not the midfielder. Mudryk and Nkunku. I'm hoping it's us. Anything else? Let's see. Do you know what? Let's see what we got in the FA Cup then. Give it to me straight. It's Chelsea in it. It's Brighton. Okay. That's not who I expected. But I'm A-okay with it. You know, that's fine. Quarterfinals look like this. Aston Villa host Chelsea. We host Brighton. Liverpool host Middlesbrough. And Spurs host QPR. So that is what happened. Any shocks then, I guess? Not. Middlesbrough beating Cardiff on penalties. And yeah, everyone you'd expect probably. Although QPR, I guess, is a shock over Wolves. It depends how much you value it. And the fact that Spurs were taking the penalties is probably not a shock. But there's your quarterfinals. Don't know when they fall. Again, not really my problem because I am exhausted as it is. And we've got Champions League football to contend with. It falls 28th of March, so we still get that international break. Thank God. We need a reset on some levels anyway. But today we're going to do Leverkusen, then Bournemouth. And then next episode, we're going to start with the other Leverkusen leg and see what our future is in the Champions League. So that'd be interesting. But today, 2 more games to contend with. One of them difficult, the other one also difficult, but slightly less difficult. I had to sneeze, so bear with me. Right, what do we need to do here? Well, we'll do the press conference first. We know what they've got anyway, but we'll just double check. The round of 16 then against Leverkusen. We travel. Is it the Bayer Arena? Bayer Arena? I think it is. Manu did really well, and he got 100% pass accuracy. Stay in probably for this game then, can't he? We'll celebrate for him. Often you get 100% pass accuracy, especially on this game. Do you feel suitably prepared to face Leverkusen? He's certain that Ugarte can overcome him. Overcome who? I mean, yes, he can. If Ugarte is fit, which he always seems to be, he starts. He's been our main, like, I wouldn't say main player, but he's the guy that's played the most games this season. Pulisic has been lighting up recently. Do you think my Cardiolo could stop him? Well, it really depends what side they put Pulisic on. Because Luke Shaw's going to be on that side. I need to give him a game. I don't want to go too rotated, though. I want to give a couple of players a chance, but it is the round of 16. So we can't go stupid rotated. Maybe we just save rotations for Bournemouth. But even then, the Premier League race is on. It's difficult to try and find where the second team players play now. What have they got then? Fucking hell. Right, well, it's going to be a long day, I think, ladies and gents. Radetzky in goal, captain as well. Minje, Ta and Mosquera, the back three. Molero left mid, Teller right mid, Andrick and Xhaka the centre mids. Hoffman and Wirtz at cam, led by the striker, Victor Boniface. That is one fucker of a team. 4 wins out of the last 5. Their game was a loss. They've got Palacios, Balde, Alex Garcia, Samba, Adley, Artur, and Fofana on the bench. It is a long day at the office potentially, especially if we're fucking exhausted still. But we're going in with a positive attitude. They play tiki-taka. Their main defensive players, Ta and Kim Min-jae. Main attacking players, Wirtz and Xhaka. Long day. Let's see what we can do. Can only give it our all, can't we? Any other news I missed out that I need to catch up on, or is it just telling us about the FA Cup stuff? After a great performance in the well, I mean, you can say that. Great performance in the match against Man United, Rodgers named player of the match. But they lost. Last minute win by Man United thanks to super sub Højlund. Again, he didn't even know about the touch that went in. He was trying to shoot, he controlled it, and it went in. Stamina is actually not bad. It's not great, but it could be worse. And this game can't go extra time anyway, so it's only a 90-minute affair. Because it goes to a second leg, done it. Cardiolo is not even tired. Fair play. What is it? Sorry, Ugarte is just there every week, doesn't give a shit. What is his stamina? 88. His recovery is mad. Right, okay. Let's think then. Onana stays in, obviously, I think. Martinez and De Ligt, I think I have to go with. Who's more tired? 79 each, but De Ligt has less stamina. I'm actually going to put Yoro in. What's Yoro's stamina, just out of interest? 69. Well, he has got more stamina. Put Maz in. Manu Ugarte, obviously. I'm actually going to use Tommaso Baldanzi. I'm actually going to put Baldanzi in. Bruno hasn't really been a big game player. And why not? If they link up together well. The Baldanzi-Xerxes partnership can see the Champions League. Sancho starts with Garnacho. But be aware that Ahmad and Rashford will probably make appearances. So that's the team that will start against Bayer Leverkusen at the Bayer Arena. We've got a little bit of rotation, but not too much. Enough to hopefully have enough quality to at least get a result here. I don't know if we'll beat them in their own backyard, but I will take a draw. You know? Guess we'll see. So, it is at the Bayer Arena. This is a team we've elected to bring with us. Onana in goal. Shaw and Mazraoui as the full-backs. Martinez and Yoro as the centre-backs. Martinez captain in the side. Mino and Ugarte as CDMs. Baldanzi at cam. Garnacho off the left. Sancho off the right. Xerxes at striker. I can't drop Baldanzi if he's doing well and Bruno's having stinkers. But if Baldanzi starts having stinkers again, Bruno will probably use his captain's influence to get back into the team for a little while longer. I don't know. But at the Bay Arena then, the first leg of the Champions League round of 16 is Bayer Leverkusen versus Manchester United. Out of all their superstars, which ones are they going to use? I don't know. I'm going to take a drink of water. Hydrate before we start. Let the Champions League anthem play and get me copyright claimed or content ID claimed. Well, after a grueling fixture schedule, do we have enough to combat this side? It is a... Wait. Okay. Samba in goal. Mosquera, Kim Min-jae, Ta. Verts, Palacios, Garcia, Pulisic. Malero, Hoffman, and then Boniface. Okay, I got a bit confused there because Radetsky wasn't in goal. Where are we? Oh, there's Bayer Leverkusen. Apparently we didn't want to do a team photo. We're feeling it. It's alright. We're not here to play games, we're here to win games. We haven't turned up, apparently. But those are the boys that will turn up if they do. The game might crash, to be honest. Onana, Shaw, Martinez, Yoro, Mazraoui, Mainu, Ugarte, Baldanzi. Oh no, there he is. And the front three that I didn't let you see. It is Garnacho, Sancho, Xerxes. They have turned up, they just didn't want to do a team photo. Fair enough. Sometimes you don't want to do your team photo. I understand that. Try to launch out to Garnacho early. Take throw in Kim Min-jae. The fact they've got a back three does give us a bit more freedom down the wings. No way they'll be able to cover all the areas. Garnacho swings it in. Swing by Ta, only as far as Baldanzi. Tries one. You know what? You don't know if you don't try. Baldanzi off target there. Pressing by Maz. Per pass by Maz though. Although that's a great defending rather than a per pass. Goes on quite quickly. Boniface to target. Martinez gets ahead first. Yeah, this is a dangerous fucking team. Can't lie. Oh, Garnacho. Ref. That's fine, ref. Don't worry about it. Ref, don't worry about it. I'll worry about it. Ref, I'd like the fuck back. Luke Shaw. Baldanzi. Should have played it as Xerxes. Tried to play it as Xerxes. We're just closing them down. We're not letting them out their half. This is good. Good pressing. I love this. Don't know how we put so much energy into this performance after the fact we just played so many games in so many days, but I respect it. Garnacho can't find Baldanzi, and now it's Leverkusen who can't find a pass. Although Florian Wirtz gets tackled by Lenny Yoro. Could have gone wrong though. Maz, I thought you were making the run, buddy. I was so confused. Again, I'll take a fucking draw here. Because we're undefeated most of the time in Old Trafford. I think the other team that's beat us there, Athletic Bilbao. I mean, slightly offside there. I can't remember who lost in the Carabao. Maybe we lost at home in the Carabao. I think it was Liverpool that dumped us out, if I remember correctly, on penalties. I don't remember. No, it wasn't, because we beat Liverpool on penalties, because I remember De Gea getting the title. Xerxes, I beg! Just stay outside. It wasn't actually meant for him, it's meant for Garnacho, but striker should still be on side anyway. Whether it was meant for him or not. Like yeah, Pulisic's been pretty good apparently, so keep an eye on him. Hoffman is going to escape Luke Shaw. Shaw recovers. I know that Hoffman's not the fastest, so that's why I kind of thought, yeah, Shaw might be alright here, but interesting effort. Close down. And now counter prep. Fuck off, Kim Min-jae. Remember you were linked to us, why didn't you come to us instead? And granted, we got De Ligt now as well. We got fucking Euro, but Martinez. But there was a time where it could have been us that had him. Florian Wirtz skies it. I fully expected the Leverkusen lead there, I can't lie, but Wirtz puts it over the top. Again, if we do break the bank for a new camp, Wirtz will obviously be on the radar. Affordable, probably not. On the radar, potentially. Do we want to go for a new camp? Do we trust Fernandez and Baldanzi? I mean, they've had plenty of assists, to be honest. Maybe I'm just being a bit harsh. But I do expect more out of Fernandez as Malera forces a save out of Onana. Bruno just hasn't been the level. Like, he's been Bruno, but he hasn't been Bruno, if you get what I mean. Like, he's made goals, just hasn't made as many as you'd think, and he hasn't scored enough either, in my opinion. Onana holds on well. I think with a bit of tiredness, that's why he conceded that goal to Grealish, because he's been good otherwise. Xerxes, oh, he's blowing off the ball. Poor touch, and they pounce on it. You've got to be aware in the Champions League you can't have poor touches, so they will pounce. So we'll try and pounce on them when they do it. Can't be Minu, good interception. Ball was for Garnacho, it locked onto Xerxes. That's exactly what I didn't want to do, but does it matter with this game? No, it doesn't. Hobbit try and recover. Ball inside, Boniface. Tell you what, if Pulisic wasn't offside and Bayer Leverkusen could actually finish a chance, we'd be in a bit of trouble. Thankfully, they can't stay onside and they can't finish their chances, so we aren't in trouble. And if we were to lose this first leg, it's definitely down to the fucking fixture congestion, because the amount of games we played is mad. Birds into Malera. Can I get hold of Euro? Not when I wanted to. Now can I get hold of Martinez? No. I think for the rest of the game, I'm just going to take my hands off the controller, because whatever centre-back I wanted to use there, I was not allowed. Whatever centre-back I wanted to switch to there was a no-go. They deserve the lead, don't get me wrong, and they finally got a shot on target, but it's little mechanics like that that annoy me, I can't lie. Because all I need to do there is switch to Martinez and we close that down. And I pressed to switch to Martinez and it goes to fucking Minu, I think it went to, or somebody else. It didn't go to Martinez, is my point. If I get to control who I want to control, we'd be fine, wouldn't we? But that's not what this game is about. Garnacho, why are you doing this? Okay. Right. Why aren't we getting the football? They're kind of giving us open opportunity to get it. Thank you, Minu. Baldanzi. Oh, it's good enough ball. Thought I've been heavy. Sancho. Well, I wanted Xerxes to be in a good position, but that's like asking Father Christmas to come at Halloween. It's just not going to happen, is it? Mazraoui. I didn't realise that was Mazraoui, to be honest. Sancho. Oh, he just won't fucking move out of the way. Which I guess is a point of defending, but still, it's a bit irritating. I was really hoping it would let me switch to Mazraoui there, because that was the only way I was going to stop him. Sancho should be on. I thought he was on. No, of course not. should have gone through with Xerxes perhaps, but I want my place to be on side. I'm not asking for a lot. I want it to be able to switch to who I want to use in defence. I want a place to be on side. Basics of a football match. I can bounce perfectly to Pulisic, lovely. They get the bounce. That's poor passing though. Garnacho's been quite quiet today, so I'm wondering if Rashford could come on second half. He's left Kim Min-jae in the dust. He's got Xerxes central. But the fucking play is so slow for some reason. It's closed down again. I think it might be the Højlund-Rashford substitution. Thankfully it does let me switch to Mazraoui there. It took 2 changes. Still not over yet though. Fuck me, I guess. Just happens sometimes, you know, you clear the ball, you try and win the ball back, the game says, nah, fuck off. That's the way it goes. The game puts up its middle finger and lets you spin on it. It's a 45-minute bullshit. Oh, it was right before half-time. There's some kind of bullshit. Way over the allotted stoppage time as well. I put my controller down, so I'm just letting Xerxes kick it. Not happy. I'll admit Leverkusen probably been the better team, but our defence, for whatever reason, are at 6s and 7s today. And whenever I try to win the ball back, it just does not matter. It's like, yeah, you won it, but now you've got to win it back again. Keep going. It's like challenging you just to fucking try and tackle 300 times before you actually get anywhere. It's a fucking struggle, this game so far. Bayer Leverkusen deservedly in the lead. 58-42 in terms of possession, 7 shots to 4. 1.6 expected goals to 0.1. I expected us to get in behind a lot more so we could, you know, take the fucking, you know, space. I mean, we have the space. Just doesn't seem to want to happen. They've only got a 3 back. So I don't understand the issue really, but at the same time it's just difficult to break through. Just regather, refocus for second half. We can still rescue Sutton. If it doesn't pick up soon between the attack, we will be bringing other attackers on. Like, Garnacho's been shambles today. It's a great ball into Hoffman, but he's fucked it all. Xerxes just been offside more than he's been onside today as well. That hopefully will make it to Sancho. It's a long... I mean, yeah, it was a long shot. I don't trust Garnacho, and that's a weird situation to be in because I usually would. Yeah, show the goal that they scored undeservedly. It's a good goal, it's a good finish, but shouldn't have come about. Like, I win the ball back and it's just like a challenge to keep it, you know? Make any sense. Right. Try to press, but they just seem to get it perfectly gone. Garnacho wins the header, to be fair. Keeps it alive, and now Sancho. Well, you got to think if there was a supporting cast. Oh, Sancho, it's in! Will it count? It looks like it's going to count. It's 3 dodgy goals in as many games. A dodgy goal against Arsenal, a dodgy goal against Man City to get us through to the FA Cup quarterfinals, and now a dodgy goal against Leverkusen to pull us back into it. Jadon Sancho pressed the keeper and got his reward. This man has scored the weirdest goals recently, but he's scoring goals. And I thought it was going to be a foul, but I think it would have gone the other way. I think because Samba clattered into Sancho, if it hadn't gone in, it would have been a penalty. And it's about how they go in, not if they go in. Poor work there at the back, and we took full advantage of it. And we can go again. I think it was Ta and Samba. Garnacho's offside. Wow. And Garnacho, Rashford. Garnacho, yeah, Garnacho for Rashford, and Xerxes for Højlund is still very much in my mind. Unless he changes my perception here by setting up Sancho again. Xerxes might have bought himself some time. Garnacho's still going to go. But Xerxes might have bought himself some time. The facilitator. He doesn't score. He helps goals happen. Jadon Sancho again. What the fuck is happening at the Bay Arena? Such a stupid way of getting back into it. The first goal was so nice. He had to score twice. That one has no question marks around it. No debate on it. That is a fine goal from Jadon Sancho. Let's make those changes then. Sancho stays on, definitely. Garnacho has not lit it up today. Marcus Rashford and Højlund will wait a few more minutes because Xerxes bought himself a bit of time. 2-2 now at the Bay Arena. I don't know if it's deserved to be, but we fought back in. We locked in. And Jadon Sancho with a brace. 1 goal. Well, I mean, he deserved it for his pressing. But it was still a silly goal. And now, oh my God. Football is a weird game. Football is a very, very strange game, is it not? 10 minutes ago, we were 2-0 down. We're now 3-2 up at the Bay Arena. I don't know what has happened to Leverkusen. I don't care either. We've gone from 2-0 down to 3-2 up in a matter of minutes. We lead in Germany. I don't understand. I'll just never understand. But what I know is that we've given ourselves hope. In fact, we've given ourselves the advantage. Can't lose focus now. Minor. Okay, he's just lost focus. That's not a pass to. Sancho's got to run for that one. It's going to be Sambas all day, probably. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but it's a lead now for Manchester United after a most unlikely chance of getting it. Baldanzi can't pass it through. Still got one more game today as well. It's a fantastic tackle. Is it not a fantastic tackle? Yellow card. But I'm curious how. I felt like I timed that well. I didn't time that well. It was just, yeah, it was a really good touch to draw in the foul. Leach on a yellow card. And Leverkusen free kick. They'll be wondering what they've been hit by, to be honest with you. And I'm also curious what's gone on. Because not long ago, we were 2-0 down. On comes Warren Zaire-Emery. Hoffman comes off. I don't know if he got injured as a result of that Martinez tackle. But he's been brought off anyway, maybe precautionary measure. Ball in from Boniface. Towards back stake. Jonathan Tah hits the post. It's going to go in off the rebound by Florian Wirtz. Noah marks one of the best players in the game at the back post, and he makes it 3-3. This is a absolute ridiculous match. See, I do those kind of passes as well. I'd like him to at least attempt to go to the player, you know, like not just dribble off the pitch and give them possession, but who am I kidding, you know? This is mad. Going from 3-0 down, or 2-0 down I should say, to 3-2 up. And now we're 3-3, and Martinez prevents them from taking the lead. Off comes Mosquera, on comes Andrik. And for us it is going to be Dalit for Yoro. One of them usually replaces the other. This time it's the other way around. 20 minutes. Can we find an advantage to take after an inspired comeback? Or will it be all level when we go to the Theatre of Dreams? Kim Min-jae heads it. It's, oh my god, it's blocked. Joshua Xerxes, you've earned your place now, mate. And, off target there, I don't know who took it on, but mate, that shot follow-up was blocked by Xerxes and that could have been 4-3. Dallo complaining, brother, you exhausted, have a rest. Onana. Xerxes, can you nod it on? No, because his option was offside. And also, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be joking me right now. Oh, Onana, thank you so much. How's that fucking fallen all the way through then? That is bollocks. Oh, Boniface should have made it 4-3 Leverkusen. Onana holds him off this time. He's going to get a well-earned rest. I would say, but I know it's Bournemouth and they're quite close in the European race, but I think rest is needed for a few of these players. Especially before the second leg. It's launched away. Sancho can't press this time, and neither can, I don't know who's following up, but they can press either. What in the fuck? Right. I'm not sure what I'm more annoyed about. It's a great save from Onana again. I think it's a save from the Cameroonian. It might just be a wide shot. It is a wide shot. Never mind. Why are we just letting him carve us open that easily? Boniface has got so much freedom. It is unreal. Xerxes will get his 90 minutes here because we're going to give Hoyland the next 90 against Bournemouth. And also, Xerxes deserved it. And he might deserve it even more. Turns his man. Finds his way through. Saved by Bryce Samba. Rashford keeps it alive. Kobe! Oh no! Oh, Sancho's offside! Kobe Mainu cracks it off the post! Oh, that would have been a stunner to regain the lead. Oh, we're crying in the club for Kobe Mainu, and Sancho obviously does control it, but he's offside. Oh my fucking god, if that had been the goal to put us back ahead, Kobe Mainu would have got knighthood. That would have been phenomenal. Here's Baldanzi. He's been quite quiet this game. Ball gets taken off him. Xerxes tries to regain it, but ball gets taken off him as well. Bruno's going to get his game against Bournemouth, obviously. Oh my god. It's not let me go Luke Shaw. Manuel Ugarte, I could kiss you, mate. Why is it not let me go on Luke Shaw at all there? I don't know if he does catch up to Florian Wirtz, but give me the opportunity. I think Xerxes is offside for the millionth time. If brother could control a run, we'd be great, wouldn't we? Like I said, I'd take a result out of this, but the way this game has gone, I want to win now. It's been a wild one here in Leverkusen. We've still got the home leg to go at Old Trafford, which was kick-off episode 11. How does Boniface always manage to stay on side, but Xerxes can't? He needs to take lessons. Xerxes needs to watch some Boniface tapes. Finishing part he's very good at. Keeping himself on side part he's not very good at. And Marcus Rashford can't keep the ball under pressure from Kim Min-jae, who's played like a right back this game. He's played very well. Very annoying he's played well, but he has played well, admittedly. Sancho can keep that in. Baldanzi. It's not the route I ran. It's not the direction I ran, to be honest with you. I've gone the other direction away from the player, but some delay or something's happened there. 5 minutes of added time here in Leverkusen. Will there be a winner for one of these teams? Florian Wirtz has tried to do everything he can. Blocked by De Ligt. Boniface left open. Onana closed it down. And now it's us. Now it's Manchester United. Sancho can't get it through Palacios. Not really breaking after enough people either. And now it's Leverkusen again. Foul. Not going to stop the play. Going to continue on. Wirtz. Palacios in the middle. Pulisic. They're trying it. Boniface held by Onana. I suppose I'll take it. It could have gone worse, genuinely. Leverkusen are fucking difficult to defend against, man. We had everyone at their fullest for that second leg. Which means some rotation against Bournemouth. I'm sorry, we were playing in this next. It is Bournemouth. Mate, it is a fuckery of a game. It is a 6-goal thriller at Leverkusen. It is Bayer Leverkusen 3, Manchester United 3. A 6-minute burst of ability got our goals, but Leverkusen overall were a better team. We need to step it up at Old Trafford if we're going to advance. 63-37 in terms of possession, 18 shots to 8 and 4.4 expected goals to 1.5. Leverkusen deserved that fully, and honestly we got extremely lucky. A 6-minute burst of brilliance though. Jadon Sancho at the head of it. 2 goals and an assist and a 9.1 for our right winger. The other goal and assist coming from Joshua Zirkzee, who got an 8.3. Baldanzi tried to be as active as he could, but it was hard to break through today. Mino and Agarte is solid enough. The defence lets down a little bit, especially Martinez. I thought it'd be better. And Onana only getting a 6 rating, which is out of character for him in this save. 8 shots, 5 saves, 3 conceded. As for his opposite number, I would say Bryce Samba done worse. But man of the match for them. Goal and 8.8 for Boniface. A goal and 8.7 for Garcia. And a goal and 8.7 for Florian Wirtz, who is just... He's 91 rated, so he's going to be the fucking problem, isn't he? 8.4 for Kim Min-jae, or 8.4, sorry, for Jonathan Tah, 8.1 for Kim Min-jae. An assist for Malero and 7.8. I don't know what's going on in the background until I'm giving these ratings out, by the way. It's like a going on in the background. Something to do with the stadium, perhaps. 5.7 for Bryce Samba anyway. 3 shots on his goal, only made 1 save. Still conceded 3. That's because 1 wasn't a shot, it was a tackle. Per day for Bryce Samba, because Leverkusen deserve to run away with that. But we get away. We get away with it. We need to be a lot better second leg. Napoli lead Porto. Atletico are goalless against Liverpool. Curious how some of the other first legs have gone. But Tree is not what I wanted. Shaw tried his best, but I mean, it was difficult all day, to be honest with you. Console Shaw. It was 6 minutes of magic from Jadon Sancho. I wonder if that's going to be the title today. 6 minutes of magic. It might be a good little rolls off the tongue kind of good little title, that one, isn't it? But yeah, fucking Florian Wirtz, absolute baller, and at 91 rated, I didn't expect anything less. Martinez, I thought I got the ball, but I got the man, and thankfully he's not got enough cards, I don't think, to rule him out of a second leg, but you just need to kind of calm it down a little bit there, pal. That game's exhausted me, I can't lie. We'll do the last one against Bournemouth, but I am fucked. Also, national team selection. A few interesting messages here. Review training plans, first and foremost. That's the important part, because we need everyone fucking ready to go as best we can. Again, if you got a red lightning bolt, you get energy. If you got a green lightning bolt, you get performance. There will be rotation in this one anyway. It's just to try and keep players sharp. I haven't started Ahmad today yet, and that's going to continue because I'm going to start Anthony. But Ahmad off the bench is a dangerous beast. Take a look then. Garnacho getting very gur. Sorry, Collins, but I've got to say my piece. I ain't been subbed off at the best of times. But that last game, I'm absolutely convinced I could have turned it around so well if you left me on. Brother, you sucked. I'm going to be honest with you. But yeah, realistically, I want to keep you fit. You sucked. You were shit. I can't be on. I can't like lie more than that. I mean, Lille were the ones who sold this man to us, and now they want him back. No chance. Sorry, not personal, but no. National team selection. We've got no Pau Torres, so he'll have to drop out for Marino probably. Curious who we do have. He's been growing in this career mode. He's been doing well. Martinez, Baena as well. He's done alright. Yeah, quite a good bit of choice here. We've got Garau as well, who's 54. It's cool looking at some of these lower ratings. Just put one of them in randomly. It's like, what? I got called up? In all seriousness, that's what we're going to go with. We're just going to go with what it gives us. Dropping Pau Torres because he's injured, bringing in Marino. So advance then to Bournemouth. Final game of episode 9 today. We piled on the goals to beat him last time. Paul, so you better not be asking for game time, buddy, because you won't be getting it, I'm afraid. Have Chelsea played already? No. Right, cool. I don't, mate. You've had a lot of game time recently. And the thing is, I can't keep Bruno out forever, so we probably won't start you today. Right, let's take a look at news stories before we go into this final game. Man United piled on the goals to beat Bournemouth last time the teams met. Can Bournemouth get revenge? I don't remember what the scoreline was, but I'll go check it in a minute. Dybala got hat-trick as Roma beat Rangers. Okay. Chelsea, Man City. Man City, fucking please, I beg. Mudryk got player of the month, and Chelsea took a screenshot. I mean, he has his player. Real Madrid beat Chelsea. They are beatable. They are beatable. After a great performance in the match against Leverkusen, Sancho's named player of the match. 6 minutes of magic. Maybe call it 6 minutes of Sancho. A stunning display by Sancho was not enough to see Manchester United passed by Leverkusen as they're held in a 2-goal thriller. It was a 6-goal thriller, to be honest. Just one of those days. Disappointing result, disappointing to get subbed. Next time will be better. Realistically, buddy, you weren't good enough. And I don't really know what to tell you. You just didn't provide anything. Anywho, let's see what they've got for the last game of today. Bournemouth, Travers in goal. I think they've got a better goalkeeper than Travers. I just can't remember who it is. So some of this might be lying and bullshit that you see on your screen. Caio Henrique and Lazari as a fullbacks. Fucking, I'm struggling. Zabani and Senesi as the centre backs with Senesi captain on the side. Chukwu and Adams as a CDM partnership. Sinistero off the left, Semenyo off the right, Stroikens as Cam, and Evan Ilson at striker. 1 win, 3 losses, and a draw for Bournemouth as they are struggling to keep the European run going, try to keep the pace up with the rest of the squads in this season. They're now in 8th, so I think they'll probably fall a little bit now. Unless they beat us, you just don't know. In this career mode, anything's possible. Kick and rush is the tactic, and the key attacking players, Sinistera and Lazari. Lazari are right backs, so it's quite interesting. He's an attacking player and defensive one. But that is how they're going to look. That is how they're going to go. How are we going to go? You might be asking. Good question. Where we're going to rotate because Leverkusen. Although, actually, they've recovered all quite well. Maybe I won't rotate for Leverkusen because of Leverkusen. They've actually... Everyone's fully fit. Not all fully sharp. Mostly, more often than not, fully fit. You know? I respect that. I'm still going to do the changes I was going to make anyway. But that's... I love that from the boys. Love that. Good recovery. Shaw's going to get back-to-back games because he's not had enough this season. Martinez and Maguire. He's not at the game this episode yet, so he gets a game. Agarte and Hjulmand. I just can't drop Agarte. He's too good. Look at the numbers. Ridiculous. He's good everywhere. Maybe not as good up attacking wise, but that's why he's the one that sits further back, and Hjulmand and mine are the ones that go further forward. Bruno gets his game, which is mad to say. Garnacho gets another chance to prove himself. 88 rated at just 21 years of age. Phenomenal, innit? And I said I was going to start Anthony. I know Sancho just had a great game. Rashford's up to an 85, by the way. Go on, bud. That is a team, though, that will face Bournemouth in this last game. De Gea in goal, Shaw and Dalot as the fullbacks, Martinez and Maguire as the centre-backs, Hjulmand and Agarte as the CDMs, Fernandes, Cam and captain. Garnacho off the left, he gets a chance to try and redeem himself after the stinker against Leverkusen. And he was complaining in the DMs, so we'll give him another go. Anthony off the right and Højlund up top. I was thinking of swapping him for Xerxes, but Xerxes needs to be available, I think, for the... I think I'd rather have Xerxes over Højlund for the second leg after his really good performance in the second half. First half, he stank up the gaff a little bit. But a goal and an assist and a goal line clearance. He earns his spot in the second leg, probably. So we're giving Højlund a nod here. At Old Trafford, then, for the final game of today. Undefeated at this stadium in the Premier League as well, so it's a good sign. It is Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Can we keep that undefeated streak going, though? Against the Bournemouth side, they're looking to prove themselves. What time do I start today? I'm trying to remember. I start at... Where is it? Oh, did I delete it? Oh, no, sorry. 6:30, that's fine. It's 10 to 5 just now. I need to go to the shop, which is probably what I'll do after this. And then I need to get a shower before I go. I could do a clean in my room as well, but I haven't done, so maybe do it tomorrow. But I kind of want to stream tomorrow just to see how we go against Leverkusen. I don't know. It'll be 4 straight days of streaming, which is quite a good streak, but I just don't know if I've got it in me. Well, here we go then, the final game of episode 10, season 2. I knew they'd lie about the score a little bit. That's a bit stronger than what it said in the tin. We're kicking it off. Just let me get myself sorted. I was putting my phone on charge. Here we go then. Final game of today. It's been a mixed bag of an episode. We actually haven't lost, which is good, but we haven't actually had a convincing win either. Oh, I suppose maybe Palace was. Can this be that? As the European pressure got to them a little bit, Bournemouth, they've not got a depth that they thought they had for a European push. Currently in 8th now. We are still in 2nd, probably forever will be. Garnacho, try to prove himself early. Corner. But, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, yeah, Bournemouth might have run out of steam before the end of the season. Maguire, oh, it's not going to get to him. Garnacho, forcing nice save about Neto. There was something I was going to say about our run today. I forgot what it was. Yeah, probably Palace is the only convincing performance, but we've had difficult games, so that kind of makes sense. Arsenal, we got very lucky. City, we got very lucky. And Leverkusen, we got very lucky. But they were all difficult games. And we beat Arsenal, and we beat City, so it's fine. We drew to Leverkusen, but it gives us a home leg advantage because we're not behind. And we're also quite good at the Old Trafford. Old Gafford, I like to call it. Agarte. Oh, that's fucking... What the fuck? Right, thank you. Not a touch I wanted, in case you didn't guess. Could be a counter-attack now for Bournemouth if we're not careful. Commit them with Maguire. He will get back for about 3 more days. But Martinez gets initial tackle. Doesn't get the ball. Now we're without a centre-back. And then we had the centre-back back. He's offside. He's not offside. Who's playing? Fucking hell. Fair play. I think Hjulmand was playing him on. I know Hjulmand's covering there, but like, don't need to play over on the side, lad. He's not much game time today, Hjulmand, because the first game he had, I think it was against Arsenal, I want to say. Dropped a bit of a stinky. A couple of stinkers today, but it kind of just shows in the big game performances you can't rely on everybody. You know who you can rely on and you know who you can't, and for some reason Sancho is someone who you can. And Garnacho, Bruno are some players that you can't. Good tackle, Dallo. Of course we want to win this because Chelsea, if they drop points against Man City, it's huge for us to get 3 points here. But, again, City probably won't drop points, will they? Oh, sorry. Chelsea probably won't drop points. City probably will lose. Maguire. Anthony. Overlap. Lovely. Højlund. Close. A bit closer next time and a bit actually in the box. That's not what I was aiming for, to be honest with you. Hence why I went Højlund instead of Garnacho. But it is what it is. Sometimes things don't go to plan. Maguire wins that all day long. He's been taken down in the aftermath, but that's fine. Got the ball to begin with. Anthony. Yeah, it was too close to Trafford there. I was wondering if the Brazilian could get past his man, but could not. I'm being a bit risky with the tackles, a bit silly with him, to be honest. Lookman. Admittedly, it was a lot better than what I thought it was going to be from range, and De Gea had to get it. He does, to be fair. Respect to the Spaniard. The now 35-year-old still proving his worth. Anthony could look to escape here, but probably not because it's Semenyo. Semenyo's got more pace. Good tackle, Ugarte. Now can he escape? It's a great ball, Diogo Dallo. Into Rasmus. I didn't know which way to go. I didn't know which way Senesi was going to go, and it's kind of poor control, to be honest. I didn't think I'd ever be at the stage where I thought, do I need a striker? Because I don't think we do, because they've scored plenty, but like, do we need a striker? Deflected, I think. Or he got tackled in the build-up. Something happened where that shot didn't go intentional. Yeah, it's a goal kick, but it was either a distraction or something happened there where Højlund didn't quite get it where I wanted to put it. Bruno, Anthony. Just got to find a way through the gap. Maybe we should have taken Sevener's suggestion and signed Tyler Adams. That's what he's capable of. Garnacho couldn't take a shot on there. Garnacho cannot find a way past Neto here. Neto has been stopping everything so far from Manchester United. 3 attempts by Garnacho do not find the back of the net. Bruno. Garnacho's looked for again, was not found. Now Lookman, tackled by Ugarte. Right. Good job, Martinez. Pretty annoying because I want to try and release that. Right, we get it, you're 1-2 with each other. Brighton leading leads. It's not really a game I could give a fuck about, to be honest. I don't know if Chelsea and Man City are playing at the same time. Off target by Semenyo. Mate. I'm surprised how there hasn't been a goal yet, to be honest. We've definitely had the better of the chances, but Bournemouth haven't been too bad. Maybe they are trying to keep the European race on. Luckily we've got a striker with height to knock it down if we need to. I thought I was going to sneak in. Oh, it's lucky. It's so lucky. It's a great play between Garnacho and Højlund, the 1-2. But it's just fucking luck again. That, I mean, the other saves have been very good, but that one was so lucky, the way it bounced off of Neto and onto the bar. That could have gone anywhere. Gilman, Garnacho. That wasn't meant to go in the air, but it's fine. Højlund scraps. Højlund scraps! He scraps his way through. I don't think the assist credit will go to our number 7, but Højlund, physically brilliant. Xerxes loves it. He loves that he is not the only striker scoring goals again. It feels like it's been a while, but Højlund is on the score sheet again. Rodriguez loves it. Right before the break as well. Very good timing from Rasmus Højlund. I don't remember his goals. The thing is, he's got, I think, like 13 or 14 goals this season. So it's not like he's had a bad season. He's just been on a bit of a drought recently. Doesn't seem to have the same scoring rate as last season at all. Doesn't seem to have the same scoring rate as Xerxes. The goals like have been... It's not been like one striker scoring them all. Well, I suppose we've still got goals, because we've got plenty of goals. It's just one person's not been scoring them all. We've got them shared evenly between Garnacho, Xerxes and Højlund. Well, not evenly. I think Garnacho leads still, but... It's not, my point is, it's not just one striker. Okay, a great save. Offside. Sinisterra's just scored. And it hasn't counted. Now, was that because it was offside? Because if that wasn't offside, Bournemouth had been robbed of an equaliser. But I'm presuming that it was, and that's why the whistle was blown, right? I'm going to VAR this because that looked a bit dodgy. Have we paid off the referee? So we see this here, right at the end. We lose the ball. It's played through. I think it's Semenyo or Lookman is onside. Sinisterra. He is offside off the rebound, so that's probably why they're blown half time. But that looked very dodgy, to be honest. That looked very questionable because Sinisterra did put the ball in the net. Oh, I didn't even check the fucking stats. Hold on, Bournemouth. Taking a look at the half-time interval stats. 52-48 in terms of possession. 8 shots to 5. 2 expected goals to 0.6. We deserved a lead, and that was a really risky bit at the end of the half, but I think it was correct, the decision to blow for half-time. David De Gea had the best half, apparently. Højlund with 7.5 at a goal. Bruno 7.5. Their best player, Neto. So he's had a good game as well. 7.4. Goalkeepers on top so far. Bournemouth kick off the second half then. Final 45 minutes of today's episode. It's a bit of a foul, but we'll take it. Nice one. Hjulmand. It's difficult having Hjulmand and Højlund on at the same time because trying to identify them. Their names is a bit difficult. Bruno tried it and it couldn't be handed away, so it will be a corner. Bruno's really been struggling for goals this season, I can't lie. It's a bit like real life. But the assists have been alright, so we'll allow him. Towards Maguire, this is going to go. Again! Second by the cherry! Harold Maguire! Slab head. Nobody's getting assists today. Højlund didn't want fucking Garnacho getting any assists. And Maguire didn't want Bruno to get the assist because he rebounded off the bar to himself. Slab head makes it 2-0. Bounces off the bar, straight back to the number 5. 2-0 Manchester United. Ever reliable off those corners, Harry Maguire, can't lie. I do want to keep him till he retires, but I don't know. I do love Slabhead, man. So I still get some good amount of appearances. Nothing incredible, nothing crazy. Offside, yeah? Yeah, I was going to say. I was hoping it was anyway. Lookman's fast enough to beat Maguire in a pace race anyway. I'm hoping this goes up to Dallo, but... Oh, close. Close enough. It's gone that direction, which is more than I'd usually expect from this game. Nice lead now, though. Ref. Thank you. Oh, I just passed it. Well, I'll pass it again then. Oh, could you imagine the scenes? Harry Maguire says, why not? Powers it. And it's saved again by Neto, who's trying to keep Bournemouth in as much as he can. But we've come out the second half on fire. Speaking of Maguire, he's going to get his corner again, and Harold. Maguire doesn't win the header. Dallo does get the ball. Towards Rasmus, it's going to go straight to Neto. Yeah, wasn't the greatest of balls. Right, brother, get it, you fake throw in. Fuck me. That's cool. Joe Pedro's going for the Golden Boot Award still. I don't care. Give me Chelsea, Man City updates. Give on Martinez, but got to pin them all to keep the ball. Poor shot from Brighton in the end. And you know what? I don't even want to bring Maguire off, so we're going to leave it for now. I love how I tackle Martinez and I just can't get the second ball. I don't love that at all. I'm being sarcastic, but it's funny. I do like the process of me streaming these one day and then uploading them the next day. It gives me more time to sort stuff out. It doesn't mean I have to rush them up onto the internet before I go to work. So, Anthony target. He's been quiet today. I know what they're going to do here. They're going to try and find the man in the middle. Semenyo has escaped. Martinez won't allow it. Do we want to bring anyone off, actually? Not Martinez or Maguire just yet. I'm going to bring Shaw for Cadiola, though. And I'll keep Highland on, actually, because he scored a goal, didn't he? Garnacho's been good. Redeemed himself, in my opinion. He's been dangerous the whole game. He won't be man of the match, I don't think. That'll probably either go to De Gea if he keeps a clean sheet, or it'll go to whoever scored the second goal. Who scored the second goal? Maguire. Might go to Maguire. He's been good today. Change. Shot for Cadiolu. Ball in. Not a bad effort from Huyson, but not well aimed. Met it well, but just couldn't find the target. Gets any good aim on that, it really troubles De Gea. De Gea launching towards Rasmus. Fuck me, that's a ball and a half. Why is Bruno in such close proximity? Does have the ball, to be fair. Guardiola, you better not go offside. I knew he had. I just hoped he hadn't. Why could nobody hold their run in this team at all? Bewilders me genuinely. One by Maguire. Gilmand. Anthony. Back to Gilmand. I don't know why, but he really struggles with his passing, Gilman. I don't know if it's just me being shit with him a lot. I just can't seem to get past some of them ever. Oh my god. Can we get the ball back and keep it? Thank you. Nice one. He's out with his tackling though. Gilman, quite good at that. Ariola receives it. Wasn't quite where I aimed it, but why not? That's why not. Wasn't where I aimed it at all, it was for Garnacho. I think that's probably gathered quite easily. Garnacho, Fernandez, Anthony. If he hadn't tried to switch onto his right foot, or his left foot, and by he I mean me, if I hadn't tried to switch onto his left foot, it's probably 3-0. That's silly from me. My apologies there, Anthony. I'll take the problems for that one. Neto's been very good stopping us, I can't lie. Should be more than 2, but on the other side of things, Bournemouth should have a goal as well. Yeah, he's been solid. First of all, Nana gets his fucking rest for the game against Leverkusen. What in the fucking blue hell are you doing, Garnacho? Oh. I'd given up. I'd given up on that. But De Gea hadn't. Right, let's actually bring off Maguire now. He's fucked. So is Martinez, but Maguire's more. Although we're going to use Martinez for the. We're going to use Martinez for Leverkusen. This might be silly, but we're going to do that. Maguire won't get used for Leverkusen, so we'll also bring off Dallo for Maz, and we'll bring on Mainu for Gilmont. That'll probably be it in terms of changes. I'd like to say Garnacho's earned his way back into the team for Leverkusen, but I don't know, honestly. Depends how I feel next episode. It's not up to me, it's up to next episode, me, I guess. Triple sub. Just to freshen things up. And keep things, hopefully, as fit as we can for Leverkusen. After that, I think we have Luton, who we battered last time around. And then it's an international break. Memory serves me correct. Great play by Bruno if you can get to Anthony. You can't. Good recovery by Truffaut. Quite a good left back, to be fair. João Pedro just doesn't want to stop scoring. He wins the golden boot, I'll be surprised. Oh, but Højlund could have been through for his stick at the golden boot there. It doesn't get through because Højlund does well. 10 minutes, it should be us that wins, but they could still get something. We just, again, we were 2-0 down at Leverkusen, so I'm not fucking trusting a 2-0 lead yet. If we get 3-0, then yeah, I'd probably say gives that match, but they're trying to cover everything all they can now, just to try and keep their hopes alive of a result. Oh, Cobby misses a tackle. I've missed a tackle delay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wow, that was such an anticlimax. Sinistera couldn't finish off. Anthony. Mazraoui. Bruno. That's what he's capable of. Couldn't finish it off there, but that's what he's capable of. And I'm aware, by the way, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I've noticed. I know I'm saying Mazraoui's name wrong, or Mazraoui, whatever how you pronounce it, but I like Mazraoui better. I know that's not how you pronounce it. It's Mazraoui, but I don't pronounce it like that. Let's cry about it, I guess. Harry Maguire to target again. Why wouldn't he be? Slab! Can't win the ball, and it's cleared away. And Bournemouth could counter. No, they couldn't. We kept Ugarte back, and with good reason. Cariola, Fernandez, Anthony tried to be fouled, but Lazari closed it down. 6 added minutes. There's still something potential here for Bournemouth. I doubt there'll be a comeback of sorts, but there might be a goal in it. Never mind, Kobe Mainu. Tried to play it to the path of Bruno there. Oh, it's an interesting opportunity. It probably could have gone closer after beating Maguire, but that's okay. I didn't aim it for Garnacho, and there's going to be a goal here, isn't there? It's not going to be a goal here. David De Gea You are an absolute god of a man, and it could be a goal here, but it might be from Manchester United. Alejandro Garnacho goes all the way here. They try and pass it into Højlund, who, oh, what a touch, is fucking wank, but it's fine. 2-0 win anyway. We dub up. A win for Manchester United. 2-0 to the good. And hopefully closer to Chelsea, but God forbid, I don't fucking know. Maguire getting the highlight. Goals from, I think it was Højlund and Maguire today, securing us the 2-0. Don't think either of them got assists because Garnacho did assist the pass to Højlund, but they tackled him and he tackled him back. And then Maguire might still be an assist because I don't think he touched a Bournemouth player. It might still be an assist for Bruno. Don't know how it works. Being transparent. Take a look at the match facts then. 2-0 is the scoreline, obviously. The best stat on the board. 53 to 47 in terms of possession. 15 shots to 11 and 2.6 expected goals to 1.6. In the end, we probably did deserve it, but Bournemouth really tried. They really did say, you know what, we're going to go for it. And I respect that from them. It did give Bruno the assist, but it didn't give Garnacho the assist. Fair enough. 9.2 for David De Gea as he scoops up man of the match. 8 shots, 8 saves. And he was only just coming in to fucking give Onana a rest before the Leverkusen game. He's now got 6 clean sheets, the same as Onana, and a lot less games in the Premier League. An 8.9 and an assist from Bruno Fernandes. He might be back. I don't know. It's only Bournemouth. Let's not get too far. Ugarte, solid 8.2. Maguire getting a goal and an 8.2. The other goal coming from Højlund, who got an 8.1. Garnacho did alright. He probably gets enough credit there to start against Leverkusen again. As for Bournemouth, their man of the match was Senesi. 7.3. 7.2 for Traore, 7.1 for Lookman, and 7 for Araujo. He only wants to get over 7 in the end. Neto put in a good effort, 6.9 rate for him. Did let in 2 from us, but it could have been more. 8 big saves to prevent an avalanche of goals. So, not too bad overall. But we do get the dub. Let's go to the post-match interview and see what Carlos has to say. Brighton win, Southampton beat Newcastle. Wow. Big for the relegation race. Which I haven't looked at in a while. I don't know what the relegation race looks like. Of course, after this interview, we'll take a look at the Premier League table and see where everybody's at. Harry Maguire, yeah, fantastic from him. Slabhead still has a lot of value in his team. And don't be surprised if I do keep him on beyond the season as well. Yeah, Maguire is getting all the praise, rightfully so. Phenomenal display from the big slab. Bruno looks a bit more like Bruno today, which is good. Does he get the nod against Leverkusen? I'm going to say probably. But he did drop off a little bit. Baldanzi took that spot, and that is possible to happen more than once. Rule update for Rijal. Ooh, what's he doing? He's got Poacher Plus. Oh, Poacher Plus Plus. Yeah, he's coming along really well. Both the Thunder Dragons that have got Poacher Plus Plus now coming along really well, and they're going to stay on it because I need to get the finishing stats up. Unread messages. Tress. Rasmus Højlund, thanks for putting me back in the lineup. He's happy to get regular football. Yoro's really happy about the games he's getting. And Rashford needs more games, apparently. I don't know why he needs more games. Because he has had plenty of game time. I know Garnacho's been the favourite, obviously. Probably had a lot more games than Rashford, actually, but... Garnacho's at 34. Rashford's at 29. 7 and 7. He's not done bad. He's had a good amount of game time. In my opinion, anyway. And I'm the boss, what I say goes. In all seriousness, let's fix the training plans and sim up to Leverkusen, and then we'll outro ye old episode. So, of course, the usual. You got a green one, you're getting performance. You got a yellow, orange, or red one, you're getting energy. I don't make the rules. I do make the rules, kinda. Going through the plans. I don't think we use Anthony against Leverkusen, but we'll put him on the energy one anyway. Ahmad, Rashford. Maguire needs to go on an energy plan. I don't think he'll be ready for a while yet. Problem is when you play Maguire, he takes about fucking 3 business years to actually recover. That's right, everyone's updated. Onwards then. We know what we've got to do in the other leg. Can we do it though? Also, have some of them played already? Do we know who's gone through potentially already, or has it not all been played yet? Ooh, some of them have gone through. Barcelona beat Leipzig. Milan beat Munich. Inter Milan went through, obviously, and so did Dortmund. Could be anyone else who goes through. I have no idea at this point. I beg Chelsea haven't won again. Man City, please tell me done something. Oh my god. Chelsea lost. What was the score? What was the score? I need to know. It's the first time and last time I'll support Man City. Oh my god, it was 3-0. It wasn't even close. That is mad. I didn't think they'd ever lose again, but they did, and they lost convincingly. 3-0 loss. I mean, it's Man City, so they were third, and they were always going to maybe be, you know, a problem, but I don't think it'd be that convincing. But I'm happy it is. And that means that we are only 1 point now off the top of the Premier League table, 10 games to go. It will come down to that Chelsea game at the end of the season, I reckon, because we'll probably drop points again before the end. I don't know if they will, they might, who knows. It opens up the title race a bit more though. FA Cup, we know we've got Brighton. Aston Villa got Chelsea, Liverpool got Middlesbrough, Spurs got QPR. As for the Carabao Cup, we know it's Arsenal versus Chelsea, but who dumped me out because I completely forgot? Oh, Spurs beat some penalties in the quarters. Fair enough, I forgot about that. Maybe I tried to forget about it, I don't know. Champions League, we know we've got a draw so far. We need to try and, well, beat them. Obviously, we can't do anything less. A draw wouldn't be enough. We have to win at Old Trafford over Leverkusen. And the way they played against us, not going to be easy. Real Madrid lead on Chelsea 3-2. Liverpool and Atletico 0-0. And Napoli should be through against Porto. As for the Europa League, do we know who's through there? Not really. I mean, I think Roma might be. And conference, I don't think there's anyone secure yet. Well, that is going to wrap up another episode. It could have gone worse, I suppose, with some of those difficult games that we had. It really could have. We got very lucky. We beat Palace 2-0 to open the episode. Quite solid. Quite a good win. We then played Arsenal. We got very lucky. Sancho lucked us to a win. We played Man City in the FA Cup. Højlund lucked us to a win at extra time. I've clicked off the calendar by accident. And then we played Leverkusen, who gave us a fucking challenge. We were 2-0 down, we went to 3-2 up, and then it was 3-3 in the end. Leverkusen should have won, but I will take the fucking draw there, to be honest. And then we beat Bournemouth to keep our clean sheet record going in the Premier League. And you got a question, how many clean sheets have you had in a row in the Premier League? Because that might be a streak that I've not noticed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 clean sheets in a row in the Premier League. I didn't know we were that good at defending. We haven't conceded in the Premier League since mid-January, and we're mid-March. I didn't realise we were that fucking good in the Premier League. Holy shit. What's another streak to keep up? Undefeated at home, and also we haven't conceded since mid-January. Since we lost to Leicester. That's phenomenal. So how many goals have we scored in that time? 2, 6, 8, 13, 15, 16, 18. We've scored 18 and conceded none since mid-January. And I don't want to fucking jinx it, but we shouldn't concede against Luton. We shouldn't concede against Leeds. And we might concede against Villa. We'll concede again at some point. I just don't know when, because I didn't realise it was 7 clean sheets in a row. How does that put us in the clean sheet leaderboard, actually? I'm going to end this episode in a minute. I'm just checking the boards, checking the stats, checking the news, and then we'll go. Grealish tops the goal scoring leaderboard with João Pedro now on 18 as well. Garnacho, Højlund, 16 and 15. I think Xerxes 14. He is not. He's on 13. Well, still, it's a good return. He's also got 13 assists. Baldanzi with 12 assists and 14 appearances. A stupid total. This is what I want to look at here. Onana's now on 7 clean sheets. De Gea's on 6 clean sheets. I don't think we can get them both as the Golden Glove. We might have to try and pick one to try and get that Golden Glove off of Ederson and Romero, who are currently sharing it. 7 for Ronaldo and 6 for De Gea. I can't believe it. 6 only in 10 games as well for David De Gea. That's mad. That's a mad return. Right, well, we'll look at the stats, look at the news, and then call it a day. Because I need to go to work in approximately an hour. I've still got stuff to do. So, Squad Hub. Statistics. Ugarte's played the most. I don't think that's going to change. Minu's got quite a lot of game time, to be honest. And Yulman's had plenty as well. Top goal scorer is Xerxes, still 22 in all competitions with 16 assists. It's 38 contributions. It's a really good return, but he seems to be slowing down a little bit. I didn't think he was going to keep up the whole season, but it's still ridiculous numbers. 21 goals and 5 assists for Højlund. It doesn't feel like he's been that good, but maybe I'm just harsh. Maybe I'm one of his harshest critics. And then Garnacho, 20 goals and 3 assists. He has binned the assists. He's just decided not to help anybody but himself. And he scored 20 so far, 16 in the Premier League alone. Jadon Sancho really coming in with the contributions now, 12 and 4 for him. Anthony was 6 and 6, or was it 8 and 6? I can't read. 8 and 6. 8 and 5. Neither of them said 6. I was wrong on both counts. Rashford 7 and 7. Ahmad 7 and 6. It's really good contributions all around. And I know I'm slating Bruno a little bit, but it's still 4 and 14. It's still 14 assists from Bruno Fernandes. But Baldanzi has really broken out. 12 assists in 14 appearances in the Premier League cannot be fucking going unnoticed. And then clean sheets. 17 clean sheets for Ugarte. Granted, he plays the most, so it makes no difference. Like, makes no surprise that he has the most clean sheets. But in terms of goalkeepers, Andre Onana has 9 total, and David De Gea, where are you? He has 7 total. So it's still really good returns from both of our goalkeepers, to be honest. But 6 clean sheets and 10 appearances in the Premier League is mad numbers. I really like that, though. But next time, then, episode will be, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know when I'm going to stream again. But we kick off at home against Leverkusen in the second leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League. 3 days later, we go to Kenilworth Road to play Luton. However, after that, we get a 2-week break because of international duty. We will be simming the international friendlies. I'm not going to do anything with them. And we will be playing Brighton in the quarterfinals at Old Trafford of the FA Cup. We stay at home, actually, to take on Leeds. And then we will finish off the episode. It depends where the Champions League games fall, honestly. Potentially finish the episode away at Villa Park against Aston Villa. Then episode 11 could be anyone's guess. We're still in quite a lot of competition, so it could be a while till we actually finish this season. But that is a solid episode, solid progress, very good. Didn't lose, but we didn't win all of them like I thought we might. I thought we could beat Leverkusen, but they showed us we couldn't. Team of the week then. De Gea, Maguire, Fernandes all getting in. That is mad that they've all got in. Grealish once again gets in because I don't think he'll ever slow down. Spurs lost to Villa. João Pedro got a hat-trick victory for Man City in the Premier League derby against Chelsea. Love that. Solid display from Manchester United's defence. So Rodriguez players keep a clean sheet against Bournemouth as he won 2-0. 7 clean sheets in a row, by the way. And after a great performance in the match against Bournemouth, David De Gea is named player of the match. And we beat them this time 2-0 instead of just 2-1. So that's going to wrap that up for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And I will see you either tomorrow or Thursday when we go on and see if we can get to the Champions League quarterfinals, as well as try and catch up with Chelsea now that they've dropped points. Take care and peace.